We are the Gabbiest Gang. Love to talk all day. Don't know what we are saying on the League of Ridiculous Conversation.
Steph looks confused. She just put candy in her mouth.
Yeah, she put a warhead jawbreaker in her mouth.
Oh, boy.
Or no, a lemon head.
Oh, I was about to say.
Lemon head jawbreaker.
No,
in her mouth.
I tried to chew really hard and now my tooth hurts.
No, you don't. It's a lemon head.
No, it's not.
You have to wear it down.
Or is it a
first.
warhead?
It's a sour gummy cruncher.
Oh, what's a sour gummy cruncher?
Oh, no, eat one. It's by Trolley.
It's by Trolley. This is some of the thank you gift that Ramona and Jennifer gave me for watching Gengar and Pop-Tart.
I like candy.
When you were hanging out with Gengar, did you ever fall asleep?
No.
Oh, good. He probably would have ate your dreams.
I assume that's a Pokemon thing?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And I think that's the actual, like, one of the Pokedex entries about Gengar.
Eat your dreams?
Yeah, no, he literally has a type called Dream Eater, but
Because he's a psychic type.
and Ghost, Psychic Ghost.
Oh, okay. How many types are there?
So many.
Yeah, all right. No, Gengar's actually not real fond of people.
Sounds like a ghost.
Will come out when I pour the food. Wouldn't do the little handshake that Ramona and Jennifer told me I could get her to do, but still happy to see the food. And I transpose that to being happy to see me. I transfer that joy.
I like pet sitting.
Yeah, no,
Fun.
it's I hadn't seen him in a while since we don't game down there.
Yeah.
And I like walking a dog once in a while. I just don't want to walk a dog all the time, every day, twice a day, 3 times a day,
fair.
whatever you do for dogs.
Sam decides when he wants to stop walking.
You're the boss, though.
Not to
No.
him. It was so cute, but I took him outside and I was like just ready to like walk a whole lap.
Mm-hmm.
He was
We
not
got
ready.
we got 4 houses down to the right. Sniffed a few bushes, smelled some rocks, walked
Alright.
back to the house. I was like, "Come on, Sam, let's go across the street." So we crossed the street. We went down maybe 4 houses. And I was like, "You know what? Let me turn on Pokemon Go." At the stoplight, there's like a little Pokestop.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't get to the focus. I couldn't get to the actual corner.
He's just turning back and
Because
like,
he turned
trying to
around.
pull you.
And then it just so happened that our neighbor came home and a bald man came out.
And he's a cute guy, right?
No,
Not that one.
no. So a bald guy came out of a truck.
Sam
Which
have
was
a
our
hatred
neighbor.
for bald men?
No, he thought daddy
Oh, yes, because Marlon's
Oh,
bald.
because all he saw was a bald head.
Yeah, I just saw some shine
and
up
he just
top.
wanted to go home. And I was like, "Come on, Sam, let's
That looks
go.
familiar. I want to go
Let's
home.
go, baby. Let's go." And then we got to the corner, and then that's when one of our neighbors had passed by me, and then I didn't know what to do with Sam. So I kind of stood there, and the guy was like, "Hey, do you usually walk around this time?"
Yeah. When your neighbor started hitting on you.
I guess. I mean, I think he was just a nice guy.
Was he cute, though?
He was mestizo. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was a young buck.
What does that mean again?
He's mixed with some kind of white. He's like clearly not full-blooded.
Does that mean not cute, though?
Yeah, is that...
No,
Plenty
I mean
of-
he's cute.
Plenty of mixed girls out there look pretty
He's
cute to
cute,
me.
but
Yeah.
you know what? I can't tell age, and I feel like he's really young.
Age is just a number.
You're 30 now.
Fair. And sorry for people who are younger than me, but I'm easily turned off if I'm older than you by
How much?
more than a year.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
That's a very narrow dating pool. How much older can they be?
Yeah.
2 years?
Oh, wow. All right.
That's an extremely narrow
I mean,
dating pool.
It's not like people don't exist in that
Yeah.
age range.
Yeah.
I've dated as old as 10 years above me. And I've dated...
Cougar bait, huh?
I guess.
Like, I don't hate on anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, by all means, if that's what interests you, go for it. But for
I
me
think I've
personally,
dated,
I start
like,
feeling like
3
I'm
or
either
4
a
years
mom
below.
or an older sister. And then it's just like, then unless they're super mature and then they really show me that they're mature, then cool. But more or less, I don't know.
Well, at age 30, divide by half plus 7, you can date 22-year-olds.
Yes, you can.
I don't know.
I mean, by that clearly scientific method,
Yeah.
it's socially acceptable.
What if they're extremely mature?
I don't know. I'd have to see it for myself.
They walk around. They got their own car. They got their own house. They have some kind of finance or marketing job.
I mean, I really don't think I asked too much in relationships, so I'm pretty low tier.
Or you can go by my dad's rule and just never date a woman younger than your oldest daughter.
I don't have a
That's
daughter.
probably a good rule to have.
Yeah, I don't know. It bugs me.
Okay. That's
So it's
fine.
been
I'm not
like-
gonna tell-
Everybody has their thing.
I'm not going to tell you how to
Yeah.
date.
Yeah.
Because there was like a conversation I had with like, there was a conversation I've had of like if I would ever have a sugar daddy, and I was like, I can't do it.
I do it.
Yeah, I could do that.
I do it.
I can't.
Any day.
What
Sugar
do you-
mama, sugar daddy, anything.
I can't do it.
Look,
I don't know what it
you
is.
just gotta brush your teeth after. It's fine.
I can't do that.
You're still making somebody happy. That's
Yeah,
all that-
exactly.
Isn't that what matters at the end of the
I
day?
like to bring people smiles.
I mean, I do too, but not in a weird way. That starts to get gross.
It's only weird if you make it.
You're not me. I have different views.
So Steph don't see it the same way.
Yeah, I don't. No, not at all.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What if you're kind of cute though? And
Who,
he,
the older guy?
yeah. Let's say 10 years older, attractive. This only puts him at 40.
Yeah.
Still good looking. Fun guy. Just doesn't want anything like that resembles a relationship. He just wants to pay for things. Take you around and sex.
And this man is Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson.
He is 41
He's
years old.
so cute,
Should we look that up real
though.
quick?
I did.
All right. So Jake Johnson,
He
or
is
a
cute.
Jake Johnson clone. He's not famous, but he
I
is.
think he's
But he does have Jake
adorable.
Johnson money.
I think he's adorable.
So would you let clone Jake Johnson be your sugar daddy?
I don't know. We've had this discussion about like me wanting to like if I had the opportunity to hook up with like Donald Glover if I would want
Same
to,
person.
and I'd be like, I don't know.
Is
If it all came down to it, I don't.
Is
I
it
don't
weird
think I
because
would.
like they're so famous and you look up to them, like you revere them? Is that what kind of makes it weird? Because clearly you find them attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I could do it.
Not
It's
good.
such an odd question, but I don't think I could do it.
Not good.
I don't know. I really keep like my relationships and like who I'm intimate with like
What if
now unless I meet someone else and that's done, then I don't.
Steph
cross.
made this weird like
I don't
hand motion where
It's
it
like
kinda,
going to an.
made a roof. I think it means like she just keeps it all out of the rain. I'm not quite sure what she meant by
I'm
that.
not really sure. I just
Yeah.
kind of stick with until that's done, and then maybe I'll venture off.
what if Michael B. Jordan asked you out on a date?
He hears this podcast, checks you out, Facebook stalks you for a couple weeks, and then hits you up.
I think I would just. I don't know. I think I wouldn't be able to talk to him. I think I would just smile and just agree with everything.
I think I would buy a Steph wig and fucking take her place.
You're Michael B. Jordan. I'm just Jordan. So I could be Jordan.
He's so
I'll be
cute.
Jordan B. Jordan.
I want to suck his lips.
Jordan B into you.
Wait, hang on. What'd you just say?
I said I want to suck his lips. He has juicy ass lips.
He does have juicy lips. Yes, he does.
And he always does this face that I'm just like, oh god, I'm melting. So cute.
You would probably like one of the actors in Watchmen because he's a very handsome man.
I feel like you're just really intimidated. I think that's
Oh,
it.
that too.
I think so. Yeah.
I think you just can't kind of like conceivably get over the intimidation of meeting these people.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because to you, they're human, but they're not human.
Yeah, I don't know. Every famous person I've met that I've like really liked, I've cried when I saw them, and there's nothing I could do. I'm just so overwhelmed, and I'm just like, oh my
We
god.
never made you interview anybody, did we? When we were all in PG.
No.
Did we try? I forget.
No.
No, I don't
Okay.
think. Yeah, I didn't have to interview anyone like professionally, but like I've ran into like people on Twitch and YouTubers, and I've cried. Like
That's on brand.
Greg
for Steph.
Miller, I've cried the first time I
That's
saw
on
him. I
brand.
think
Yeah.
Dodger, I cried
Yes, you did.
when I saw her at Anime Expo. Chloe Dexter, I didn't cry because I didn't really know her, but
We took a picture with her at
I
Comic-Con.
did. Yes, I did. I do have a picture with her.
How? All right. So when you met Greg Miller, you cried. When you saw Dodger,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you saw, how close are you to this said Dodger?
So Steph
Or did
actually
she-
hugged Dodger.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
met
I
him.
hugged
Okay.
her.
Yeah.
I thought
Her.
her. I clearly have no idea who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
no, that's fine.
All right, so it wasn't like you saw them like moving within 20 feet of you, and you got so excited you cried.
Oh yeah, we
You
were in
met them.
in line for a meet and greet.
Yeah,
And I
You
saw her, and I was
said
like, "You were
words
the
to her,
sweetest
and she
thing."
heard those words and replied back to you.
Yeah. She gave me several hugs.
Yeah.
I just started crying.
Aw.
All my pictures look like this.
Just ugly crying
And
Steph.
I was just really pissed off because I was like, out of all the faces I could make,
just chin kind of squished into
that's
your
why
chest.
I kind of fucking hate crying, because then it's like all my pictures, like what I'm left with
Do it
is just
so
like,
often,
Yeah.
though.
I know, and yes.
I guess someone's got to make up for us.
It's true.
So someone like in the balance of those who don't cry and those who do.
Yeah, it's horrible. I was watching 10 Things I Hate About You, and I started
Is that the Giving
crying.
Tree?
Wait, what?
I was,
No, The Giver.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
trying to think. It's The Giver.
The Giver. I did
Yeah, it
not
was,
read that book.
I didn't read it either, but I remember people talking about The Giving Tree.
No, The Giver.
Which I was taken aback when I saw the trailer for the movie of The Giver, and it's a sci-fi thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I was not. I did not.
it's a like, sci-fi dystopian concept.
Yeah, see, I had no idea
what it was
I
about.
thought it was just some old man who was giving out apples
Yeah,
or something. Like,
Because I think it gets mixed up with The Giving Tree, which has an apple,
Yeah.
and the cover
Yeah,
of the
that's
book
the
was
one.
always like this old
it's just
ass
old-
man.
Yeah, It's
yeah,
like,
and
oh,
like
he's the
sepia
giver, I
tone.
guess. Like,
Yeah,
Isn't it an old guy with his hand out?
I forget if it's his hand. I know predominantly the book is of his face.
I haven't-
Giver.
I don't think I remember we were supposed to read
I should
that,
put the book.
or at least
It's-
my class didn't read it.
It's pretty common, like junior high reading. I think.
Yeah.
I think I read it back then.
Okay.
I remember it kind of like leaving an impression on me. One of the few books that
yes.
ever did.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
it's just like Santa
That's the
Claus.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see.
the one.
If I could think of books that left feelings for me, it would probably
A
be
child called It.
The Outsiders, A Child Called It, Forged by Fire,
Yeah.
Amazing
and I've
how
never
often these
read
books
Tears of a
come up.
Tiger. Remember we talked about it.
Yeah.
I've
We've
never
talked about this several times.
Yeah.
This has come up
Yeah.
weirdly a lot.
And I'm still surprised you've never read Go Ask Alice. Because that's like your bag.
No.
Teenager hooked on drugs.
Oh God. I need to watch.
It's a book.
Is there an audiobook?
Probably.
Yeah, there always
I'll
is.
listen to that.
It's like maybe like 100 pages or something. It's not
All you
long.
gotta
I'll
do
listen
is-
to that.
Like I just go to
Can you
audio,
message me that so I don't forget?
Audible.com/LORC to get the promo code. That's not true.
I wish. That'd be great.
Yeah, that
I'll take a quarter for every download.
Outsiders, A Child Called It, Forged by Fire. Hatchet stuck with me
Hatchet.
because in like 4th grade, my teacher was really into 6th grade. My teacher was really into
survival
we're gonna
books.
read a book and then we're gonna watch the
And we're gonna
movie
live
of
the
it,
book.
and then we're gonna compare. So it was read, watch, compare.
Yeah, the book was better.
For Hatchet,
Yes.
I think the movie was interesting.
Because you like movies better, more in general.
Doesn't make me weird.
Oh,
I'm more of a
yeah.
visual person than I am audio.
I'm just a teenage boy. And we get in this plane with this weird old man. Oh, son of a bitch! He's having a heart attack. He crashes the plane into a lake. Now he's stuck on this. He's just stuck
it's
on
like
this.
Castaway,
Yeah, basically. and then he
but he's not a mailman.
He was a
He was a
mailman,
mailman, yeah.
more or less. I
Have
just
you
saw
seen Castaway?
farts.
I saw a tweet that I feel has to be photoshopped, but it was Tom Hanks retweeting a photo of a Wilson fleshlight, and it said something to the effect of "I need this."
Oh my goodness!
I hope
my
it's real.
God.
I do too, because that would show such a like appreciation of what the internet likes to do. And
Yeah.
like you do that, you know, you're the internet's favorite for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like everyone would love that. But at the same time, you're also like 50-something-year-old actor Tom Hanks and are respectable. But he does.
The man who literally played Mr. Rogers in a movie.
Oh, yeah, like Mr.
I still wanna
Rogers
watch
in
that.
theaters now. Tom Hanks retweeting a picture of a Wilson fleshlight.
I want to watch that.
I feel it's probably Photoshop, but then whoever made the image is a fucking genius.
Yeah.
Like its simplicity is its hilarity. Jordan's flipping through his Tom Hanks' feed.
Find it.
That's the picture.
I wanna
Oh,
see.
what's that? Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, shut up and take my money.
It's a Wilson face on the end of a fleshlight.
That hurts.
Oh man, I'm gonna start following this subreddit. It's r/TIHI. Thanks, I hate it.
Jesus Christ.
I've come and accepted the fact that I'm just never gonna like be into Reddit.
Oh man, there's so much good stuff
mean,
on
there's-
Reddit.
I appreciate the content in Reddit, and I listen to a podcast that explicitly pulls its topics out of Reddit.
Yeah,
It's called Ask Dear Internet.
yeah,
And they just take these typically questions out of Am I the Asshole? r/relationships,
Yeah.
Ask a Manager.
Yeah.
Like these questions of like insanity, and then just fuck with a question and
Yeah.
give like the worst advice ever. And it's fun. Like I recognize the existence and the necessity for Reddit.
yeah.
I think I'm too old.
I mean,
I barely keep up with my 3 social medias.
I mean, Ask Reddit is literally this show. It's just a random question, people answer it.
Yeah. Damn. Someone already figured this format out? Fuck. All right, shut down the doors. We got to come back with something else.
But I mean, like,
Let's
Reddit-
rate movies.
No one's ever done that before. Like,
Let's watch bad movies.
and then we'll critique them.
Yeah, and then we'll make fun of them for an hour.
Reddit is like a host. It's like a breeding ground for the funniest comedians of all time,
Who no one will ever know.
who no one will ever know. There's just people who just spit hot fire and then disappear into the ether, and you never see them again.
But like the popularity and like how things like catch and like the necessity, like the desire for Reddit to have these things.
Yeah.
Essentially just never lets me believe any graphic on the internet. Everything I see, even posted from like reputable people that like and it doesn't even have to be funny. It's just like a factoid. I don't believe anything anymore.
Yeah.
Everything is a lie.
That's why I just type in whatever the thing is and Reddit, and you'll find out immediately.
But is it like it's not the source? It's not the prime center of the internet.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But they do call themselves the front page of the internet. Because, I mean, really, Reddit is a fantastic place to, like, outsource everything you need. Like, you have a question, there's at least 8,000 people who will have an answer for
Man.
you.
Steph,
at least-
what are you looking up over there?
Because I never found like a list
A
that
list
I
of
wanted
what?
to of like fads or trends or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I found one by ranker.com.
I mean, I have, on Metacritic, they have best video games of the decade, TV shows of the decade, movies, albums.
Yeah.
By
I'll do like the
decade.
first 20 of it, but it's fads you hope fade in 2019, and this is from 2018. So we could kind of go over if they're still around, but it's kind of lame.
Over the weekend, the 3 of us joined up with Leland up in Burbank to go to Reign of Terror, which I mentioned back in October.
Yes.
As this fantastic like 25-30 minute maze, and they reopened it for one weekend and Christmasified it.
Yeah.
And we talked on the way back down, what are we going to do for the podcast?
Yeah.
You know, like Christmas and New Year's are coming up back to back. So we're like, well, let's do like the year recap. That'll be, easy for us.
Yeah.
And we also decided that we're going to take the rest of the year off. So this will, in fact, be the last podcast of 2019, and we'll come back to you in 2020. So we were going to talk about kind of the year and recap. But
we could talk about our weekend.
Before that, we got to talk about Reign of Terror.
Oh, man, Reign of Terror is so awesome.
I didn't know what to expect, but God, was that, like, great.
It was...
Is it everything I said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I now know what Thousand Oaks looks like.
Yeah, you weirdly were
That
obsessed
too.
with, like, wow, I didn't know Thousand Oaks would be like this.
I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I didn't know what to expect.
Because, I mean, you hear Thousand Oaks, what do you think?
It's an L.A. County suburb. Like, what?
100-acre woods. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be in the middle of, like, nowhere.
I thought I was going to meet Winnie the Pooh.
Do you think, like, La Mesa is a flat table? Like, Normal Heights is normal?
Yes, and yes.
You're a fool, then.
Normal Heights is normal compared
How did they let you out of the asylum?
Normal Heights is normal compared to University Heights, Kensington, North Park. It's
Normal Heights is North Park and Normal Heights blend.
That's true.
But it's definitely weirder than the other neighborhoods.
I don't think it's weirder.
University City, Mission Valley, like it is unique.
I mean, it's normal compared to Hillcrest. Ha!
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, yeah, it's normal compared to Hillcrest.
Yeah, I could see what you mean.
But you can't, like, make a pun on Hillcrest to make it sound weird.
That's true.
Yeah.
But normal was real easy.
Yeah.
You just put the AB. It's just Abby Normal. Anyway.
It was real fun.
So Reign of Terror. It was pretty much the same maze I went through back in October. They just put cheap Christmas hats, and the monsters were, like, the actors were Santas and elves and
reindeer
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, the one dude who was just in a simple, cheap mascot reindeer who was
the
so kind of blasé.
Yeah.
Is he the one that jumped out where I was already ahead of, but
Yes.
he was like, ah!
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I saw his full face in the light.
he came at you like kind of nonchalant, just kind of like a chillin', just like
Ah.
shuffling on up
Yeah.
to you. Then he kind of shuffled on
I think
back.
it just got me off guard because I fully, like, saw his face and scanned it. And I was just like,
This is the one in the mask. This is the one with the big head. Is that what
oh,
you're thinking?
no.
No, this is the one
I
we were
saw-
talking about. It's,
Go ahead.
He's not even bloody. It's not like
Yeah.
dirty or anything. Like
Yeah.
he stands out in all of this horror as just this actual true to Christmas looking reindeer costume.
Oh, man,
No,
I didn't see that.
You were already past, and he
That's what I
popped
thought.
out, like, so I had to kind
From
of
our
like look
right.
yeah, I kind of had to look behind me to see him.
Yeah, because what I remember was,
So
okay,
that's when I was still in third place.
Yes, yeah.
I could probably... I'm remembering it wrong, but I just remember it was kind of leaving Miner's area or something similar to that, because I just remember me focusing at, like, the wooden boxes to my left, and I think we already passed, like, a big giant spider. But, like,
Yeah, that's
this
early.
dude came out right here, enough for me to, like, look at him and then see him go,
And
then I was just like, all
Shake his
right.
head.
yeah. But it was, like, red light shining so I could see his face, and then I was just like, I turned, and then we went
Steph,
straight
how long have you been on this show?
for a long time.
It's still funny to me that you forget that this is an audio podcast.
You need to
I'm just a
describe
very
things.
visual person because even on the phone, I was like, why are you doing this? That's what I do.
But like,
You did it again.
That's what I mean. Like, even on the phone, that's just how I am.
she threw her hands up in like a shrug, confused, like, I don't know, what do you expect from me?
I do faces when I'm on the phone with people. Like,
But that's
I don't
fine.
know. Why are you
That's-
doing this?
So- Just making a face right now.
That's one thing. That's one thing, though, to like have a physical reaction in a conversation, but to where it is important to your story or to what you're saying, your physical miming.
Oh yeah, I do that too. Like if I'm on the phone, I'm like, is it left or is it right?
No,
but
okay,
no
yes,
one
no,
can
no,
see.
no, no.
But you're
Yes.
saying left or right.
Yeah.
Even though you're moving your
Oh.
hand, you're still saying left or
Yeah.
right. When you're saying like he made a face and went like this,
Oh yeah, that's for you guys to react to. No one else can see this. I know
but
that.
they need to know. They need to
Well,
know why we start laughing.
He did this face where he was like, I don't know, what are you doing? And that's what it looked like.
I heard the stank on that, but it's still real funny.
Yeah, it's just what you know. it's fun.
What was the what was your favorite scares of the maze?
I think what got me the most was the nun.
The noon.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
nun ruined you for like.
Yeah, because okay, if I was wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just how I remember it. I remember walking into the hallway, already seeing
A small hallway.
Yeah, so I was in a small hallway
Yeah.
with like a frame at the end of the hall.
A picture
Correct.
frame of a nun. Yeah.
It's a
Now-
picture frame of the nun.
I saw the nun, and then when I glanced over at the opening area
to the
for the
left?
next room, to the left of that portrait was already the silhouette of the nun.
Yes.
Yes.
With the eyes, and she started to smile.
Yes.
So that's when I was like, oh, shit. And I was staring, and then from what I remember, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but that portrait, someone came out of that, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
The portrait itself drops into the wall,
That's why-
and somebody is behind, and they start reaching out.
Yeah, so he's reaching out. The other nun is
you got
walking
two
straight to
nuns,
me,
like,
and I'm like,
completely blocking
what
everything."
the fuck do I do?
I feel like that was the one point where you really like shut down. Like
Yeah, I
you
was like, I don't know what to do with this.
paralyzed in fear. You could not think straight.
Yeah, and the worst part is like, as soon as they walked by, because it didn't block me from not being able to move. He just
the,
walked.
The nun on the left
Yeah,
didn't block
the
your path?
nun on the left didn't block my
Okay.
path. She just walked by me to go to the left
Yeah.
and stay there.
Oh, okay.
So as I was walking past her, I couldn't help but just turn around like, what the fuck do you intend to do after this?
Get a couple beers, hang out,
God. That
chill in
one,
her nun house.
I think that one was like my biggest scare
Think they
Yeah.
call
out
it
of
the
all of them.
church?
Nunnery.
Nunnery.
Convent.
The zombie
convent,
one
yeah.
and the big zombie and the big spider that came out where
Big
I was
clown.
like, whoa!
Oh, the one towards the end?
Like the huge one that just popped out of
the big
nowhere.
clown.
Comes out of the wall. It's like
Yeah.
it's the size of the wall.
Oh, and the bungee people that jump out. That freaked me out
That
too.
was cool.
What bungee people?
It
There was two actually.
yes. It was two dolls on a thing that they jump forward.
The
lights
one of
flicker
those.
and you see them, then they jump at you.
Yeah.
And then lights
So the
turn on.
bungee people and also the dude that was the dude hanging up.
Yeah,
I was
he
like, what the
hiding.
fuck?
He's hiding in the ceiling.
Yeah.
and he just like I don't know. He doesn't have a door. He just hides out of view of the ceiling, and it's
Yeah.
the ceiling is 8 feet high, so
Yeah,
it's not really
so
what
you
you're looking
could-
at. There's so much at eye level to look at that you don't even think about it. And I'm walking. They put me in front because I was infected.
Yeah.
And I'm walking through, and it's very familiar to me, but I enjoy it. I'm having a fucking good ass time.
Yeah.
We're like more than halfway through, and I just hear, and it like I hear it, and then it doesn't register until the second time, but I just hear a pss, 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 pss. I'm like, what? And I look, I turn around, and just enough to kind of like glance up to see something is there,
Yeah.
and that's when he just reaches down from the ceiling. That was the best scare of my first time. That's
Yeah.
the one that got Leland, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Leland and Scott. Just fuck the two of them up real bad.
What's funny is you guys mentioned like, okay, so in the infected area where they're like, don't look at the people in the eyes,
Oh, yeah.
right? And I was like, what are we doing? Because you have to
That's when
crawl.
we hunch down.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
hunch down and you kind of go, and then there's that girl that goes, don't look me in the eyes or whatever she's
Yeah.
screaming.
Yeah.
Now, the part that you talked about where you saw the person, I saw that person too.
Yeah.
Because right when you're making that quick left U-turn to
Yeah,
go
you
into
see her.
the
She's
other
right up
hall,
there.
I already saw a slanted person where I was like, the group isn't behind us. That's somebody else.
Oh, you're talking
And
about when
that's
someone
when
followed
Leland
us in.
flipped out
Yeah.
and pushed Jordan.
Yeah. So
Somebody like got into line with us as if they were part of the group.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Why? I don't know who the hell that is.
I missed
and I was
that
like,
completely.
Yeah, and
I did not see that.
I saw because I remember turning and I was just like, "Oh, why is that guy at a slant? Why are you walking so slow?" And then that's when I just hear Jordan laughing really hard, and I was like, "Oh, it's a real dude."
You hear Leland's, whoa!
Yeah, and he was just like,
Leland
"This guy's just
straight
been
up-
following us."
Leland straight up pushed me out of the way so he could get
He'll
ahead
do
of
that.
me.
He'll do that. He has strong survival skills.
Yes, he does.
Oh, Leland.
Strong arms too.
He finds the strength. I thought the truck that suddenly like lights up and honks. I thought that
That
was going to get
scared
one
me.
of you.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to get one of you more.
The dude who jumped out from the side
Yeah, there's a
after
dude
that.
right after that.
I
Caught me off
appreciate that one
guard.
because they already had the loud noise from the honk, and then the dude came out.
Yeah,
I
no
kept
chance to recover.
I kept looking at the garage because I imagined that rolling up really fast, but then in my head I was like, actually that could be really dangerous and people could get hurt.
Yeah.
So then that's when the honk happened,
Yeah.
and then the dude, and I was like, okay.
It's surprising like how close some of the animatronics will get to you too.
Yeah.
The zombie corridor, like that, you got to pretty much be in the middle. If you're
Oh yeah, you don't have a choice.
if you're along the sides, the zombies, like, you'll be walking into their hands.
It was funny seeing Steph's reaction in that room because
That was good.
she saw the zombies from the left side. She's like, "Oh no!" She went to the right. Then there was hands on the right.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes. Because I was just like, there's just holes. Like you could see physical holes in the walls.
Yeah.
So I was just like, dude, someone's gonna grab me. I just kept looking and I was like, someone's gonna fucking grab me and I don't know which side's gonna be first. So I was like, I'm gonna go over here. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Why?
And you kind
You're
of
in
just
this narrow hallway.
if you're very close, to just being in fetal position.
What else?
My
I
favorite
know.
scare was when we were going through like the two air cushions that squish you together.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, freaking.
And you gotta like work over. As soon as your hand slipped off my back, I zoomed forward
I knew you
to get
would.
ahead.
That's why I was like, wait, come on. I don't know how long this is going to go, Anthony. What the fuck?
And it goes long. That's
Yeah,
that
that's
has to
a
be
long-
10 feet.
Yeah, that was
of
a
air
while.
That was a long corridor of just like, something's either going to grab my hand
Yeah.
or Anthony's behind me somehow.
I dashed ahead so I can get out and turn around and wait for you to come out and just try and scare you
I
myself.
just remember you looking at me and you're like, oh, it's just go disappear into the darkness. Like, what the fuck?
And the only scare that got me was
The fridge, I think.
yeah, we're in a room and then someone popped out of a fridge because I was not expecting anyone to be in the
Well, I
fridge.
kept staring at it too, and I was like, okay, I imagined the fridge doors would open, and then maybe there is an animatronic head that's like flipping out
Yeah.
or something. I didn't know there was going to be a full-on girl in there.
Human being inside.
no,
Like a real whole person.
No, because the thing was, I felt like we were so close to the fridge. Like, there's no way this can open without hitting somebody.
Yeah.
And they did it.
Unless it opens before you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
See, okay, so the biggest difference that I saw of like these mazes versus others is the people don't get like really close to your face per se versus like knots where you can feel their breath on your neck.
Are you talking about in the haunts or just the one guy that was talking to you?
No,
in your ear?
because you can hear and feel them sometimes in like for Universal.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about Universal specifically too. When I went to the Crimson Peak, is that
Crimson
Peak.
Peak.
Crimson Peak? There's a hallway that you walk through,
Yes.
and two people walk in with daggers, and they both point at you. So they're this freaking close to your face.
Inches away.
Inches.
And I've always, inches. And I've always wondered, just like, if I reacted like, like if just somehow I'd get injured.
You'd hit their foam dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
That
not.
makes more sense.
It's not a real dagger.
Well, obviously not a real one, but like even plastic would.
I don't know, like, I feel that...
Poking the eye is
I
poking
feel
the eye.
that the Reign of Terror actors got closer
Yeah.
than knots.
I don't know.
Because maybe your eyes are closed half the time.
No, my eyes were open. Just sometimes I couldn't see,
Like,
or there was too much to focus on.
I mean, the Reign of Terror is definitely utilizing small space way more. As
Yeah.
Oh,
Knots,
yeah.
Knots has room to make a big room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these guys do not have that space. There's, I mean, on average, maybe the biggest room was maybe 10 by, not even 10 by 10, well, maybe 10 by 10. Like the biggest room in there
Yeah.
might have been 10 by 10 feet.
Because
Yeah,
there's,
yeah.
I don't know, like there's some mazes where like the people legit like stomp past you, like really like super close. I feel like they kept their distance, but still in a freakish way that's like unsettling, but
Yeah.
not like
It
in your
depends on the
bubble.
actor too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
That's
definitely
true.
some that don't get very close, and some that like would really kind of get in your face.
Yeah. I know the girl. I know the term that I usually hear from like the actors is always like Smiley as a nickname. But it's more or less because I'm fucking confused, and I'm just like, I don't know why this is happening.
Steph is smiling at the
So
moment.
this is what I look like. I'm
we
smiling.
know that when you're confronted by the true face of evil, you get very polite and smiley. That's just how
That's
you
also
react to
true.
terror.
That's
It's
also
true. I mean-
please don't scare me today, sir. Not right now.
I mean,
Thank you. I appreciate your
Thank
compliments.
you. You're doing a great
My skin
job.
is nice.
but when we filmed our hit short film, was it Couples Night? There's a scene where Steph is supposed to cautiously walk into a room, and she's just smiling the whole time.
Shut up. Have you seen that
I don't
movie?
think I've seen that. No, I don't think I've seen
It's
this.
a short
You
film
could-
shot in an hour.
You could,
Oh, yeah, it's short.
you could watch
Yeah.
after the podcast. If it's still up.
It should be.
I think we got a copyright for like one of the songs, but
No, that's on a different one.
oh, sorry. Day and night, right?
Day and night.
No, it was
John, white.
You know, now that I think about that video, it's very experimental.
which
The video that we did because the hands.
Oh.
It was a very experimental scene.
Very creative.
Yeah. That was when we had all the time in the world at our first apartment. Making movies seemed like the best idea.
So we did all that.
yes, there it is.
Incredible amount of fun.
Wow, 417 views.
Hey, look at you. Like I would, even if it was the same maze, even
I
if
would
they
do it
didn't-
again.
Yeah, even if they didn't redecorate it, like restructure it, I would go back for Valentine's Day. I'd go back for
Oh, yeah,
St.
that'd
Patrick's
be so
Day.
fun.
I'd go back for Arbor Day.
I want to do the
I
I want to do the blackout version.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Same maze, 25 to 30, probably longer in the dark, and
Yeah.
all you get is one weak ass glow stick per group.
Yeah.
How great is that?
That's
I-
amazing.
I just remember also going through the maze, and then Leland was like, "Guess what, Steph? This is only halfway." And I was like, "There's still so much more rooms."
Yeah, it's almost as much as not condensed into just one long ass haunt.
Yeah.
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 It makes me think about like when we went to Scream Zone and how short that last maze was in
how disappointing
comparison.
the second
Oh
one
yeah,
was.
sure.
Like the first maze was so good.
Yeah.
Then the last one was like, oh, why do I feel like we rushed to this?
I would really love though a genuine Christmas themed
Yeah.
or holiday
Oh, that'd be really
winter
fun.
holiday themed
Maze?
Yeah.
Like a
haunt.
haunted maze?
Haunted maze.
That'd be really cool.
How I imagined it would be very like, maybe it was me, but I just imagined like a Hansel and Gretel type deal with some witch, and then like,
Is Hansel and Gretel Christmas?
is that Christmas? No, it's,
It's
not. But that's what I went for.
The easy thing to do is just Krampus.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's just stalking you throughout the entire maze.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just a lot of like
just
Krampus.
one dude who's
in the beginning of the maze, Krampus is just kind of like in the corners. You could not even see him in the first couple rooms.
Yeah.
And then like progressively, he just kind of keeps getting closer until the narrative tells you that he's chasing you.
Yeah.
And then the final is like a big crazy ass Krampus.
Oh man, just like when they had the gigantic it at
Oh, that thing blew my mind.
Where was
at the
that one
maze.
at?
That was at
Notch.
Scream Zone.
Is that Scream Zone?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
the
it was at
different
Scream Zone. Yeah,
that
yeah.
giant, huge, freaking it. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
the Pennywise.
Oh,
where I was
like
like,
10
why are
feet
you
tall?
so tall?
Oh, I was thinking of the Thing for some reason.
But yeah, that'd be cool. Just at the end, just a 10-foot tall Krampus like pops out at you.
Yeah.
You have to like go under its legs or whatever.
One thing that I would also really like to see, and have yet to see anyone really go for it, is remember when we went in the completely white room, you couldn't see anything?
Yes.
yeah.
An entire maze built off of white instead of dark.
That would be cool. Yeah. You using light against you.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Dude, that was like real. That
That was
room
disorienting.
and that room and
the-
the spinning room is still always
Oh, that's spinning room.
disorienting for me.
You can, no matter how prepared you think you are for
You're
the spinning
not.
room, you
It tricks your brain.
by the end of the
You're
10-foot length,
You're trying to hold on,
Yeah.
or you're like,
and I stopped everybody.
oh, you know what it always does for me? I'll be walking straight, and then that's when everything starts going like this, and then
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I'm walking.
Like
that.
I try to focus on the other end. Just
Yeah.
Oh,
straight,
and then
straight ahead.
and then ignore.
like fucking like how a ballerina focuses on one point.
Yeah.
Still doesn't work.
In Steph world, I swirl my eyes as the whole fucking
fool.
thing goes
that
and
does
walk
cool.
to the end.
That makes you dizzier.
That's got to be worse.
I just look and I'm like,
She starts
Oh,
throwing up.
fuck.
It is such a weird effect.
Oh, you know what also got me too? The I think we were trying to go over to you cross a bridge into
Yeah.
like somebody's front door, but that bridge was
real
like
soft.
unstable and soft, and you
Yeah.
just kept like squishing around
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
There's the first bridge that drops a
Yeah.
couple inches.
Oh yeah,
That was pretty cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah, in the minor.
Yeah.
it's so interactive. I loved that.
Like, I love knots, and I'm gonna love knots forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True respect to knots, but these guys I feel are kind of next level. Like there is a level of consideration and thought and meticulous planning that knots just doesn't do.
Yeah, like there's two aspects of knots I think are closest to what Reign of Terror does, and that was Trick or Treat, where you have to use the flashlight.
Yeah.
Like, there's that whole concept is fucking fantastic. Mm-hmm. And then there's the swamp area in the depths.
Yeah, where they fill half it up with fog and they have the
Yeah.
green laser.
Yeah,
It always. I
that's
always
so
get
cool.
fascinated when I see it.
It is a pretty sweet effect.
It blows
Yeah.
my mind all the time because I stand there and I actually touch it as if I'm touching water, and I
Yeah.
flail my arms like I'm gonna
And
feel some kind of liquid, and I don't. But
It's amazing how well it hides a human being, too.
Yeah.
yeah, we were
Yeah.
like, oh, some guy's gonna be here, and I was like, I guess no. Oh shit!
Yeah.
And what I don't understand is how does the lights seemingly keep the mist down? You know, it's like
I think,
Oh,
I
that
think it's,
too.
I think it's just the weight of the mist itself. It only rises so high.
yeah, huh?
Mm.
Which
Like you just
Yeah.
kind of measure how much fog to continually pump into the room,
yeah.
and like the way it's also sort of the way you build the room itself.
Yeah, yeah.
So it doesn't just all just
Go out everywhere.
go out in all directions.
Yeah.
We used to want, like, I remember last year, ever since we went the first time to Knott's and to see that, like,
Yeah.
with the light. I remember, like, Jordan's birthday, we were actually just trying to, like, if we could manipulate, if we could copy that somehow for, like,
Yeah.
our guests to see that, because it was just so sick to look at.
Yeah,
You can do that.
I would really
There
wanna
are,
try.
Now, granted, it's red, but there are levels, laser levels you could buy that will run a
yeah.
line
Yeah.
all around your room, so you can have a level line all around your room. If you just have something to interrupt that line, like the fog, you would have a red. You could do like lava. You could do a red room that way,
or
with
River
a,
of
like,
Blood,
or
Lake of Blood. Yeah,
That's
with
so
like a
sick.
$30-$40 laser.
yeah.
And I'm sure there are other ways to it. That's just the first thing I could think of as far as a readily available thing to buy.
I would
Definitely
want to
should
try
test
this.
out. Yeah,
I would really like to test this out. Even
if
if
you-
we would close off like one area just for
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
If you want
Just
to
so
do it
it's
for
more
like a home
condensed.
hunt, I think it works. But like if you were like for filming, I don't think it plays.
Oh no.
I could see why you would say that.
Yeah.
God, it was so good.
Right?
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that one was really, 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 really fun.
Good.
Props to them.
Yeah, the attention to detail for all the sets was
Yeah.
Yeah.
phenomenal.
That's what I was trying to really look at too, like other than getting scared from people, but was just really trying to observe all the little details they put in there.
Yeah.
Like the kitchen. Maybe it was just me, but it also slightly smelled foul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It did.
There's a smell of rotten ham.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, we're in a rotten kitchen. I was like, oh, this is insane. All those are dead. But yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot, though.
Boom, out of the fridge.
yeah.
Yeah. That one's
Yeah, like
really
the way they
cool.
designed each room was just there's some things in there that it catches your eye, so it makes you think, oh, this is probably a thing that's going to, and then that scare comes from somewhere else.
Yeah. They were
Well-
real good about hiding the scare actors.
See, that's the thing. Like, there was a time where
Misdirection.
there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what Jordan was saying too. Because
Yeah.
I think specifically one of the rooms there was someone on a chair
Yep.
in front of the fireplace. If you actually look at what they're looking at, their foot is in the fire. But you just look at the head, and as I saw that, I was like, "Oh, there's a mannequin," and I was like, "No, there's no way that thing's real." It moved.
Yeah.
I screamed.
You screamed a lot.
I screamed a lot.
Pretty great.
Yeah, that's always really fun. It's funny because like it's not like super scary horror where I'm like in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still really fun, and I'm the one that gets scared the most, so that's a lot to say. Because I'm not brave at all.
Yeah, it's still like this fun experience. I think because ultimately, like your brain always knows that you're safe.
Yeah. I started learning that maybe the first time we started going to like mazes, where I was like, "Oh, no one is actually gonna really hurt me."
It's
all
it's
easier
jump
to...
scares, and like the feeling of actual danger doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Well, there's gonna be that one day though where someone messes up and like they slap you in the face, you'll be scarred for life.
I don't want to go anymore.
Then, so after we do that, we go to Badass Tacos.
Oh yes, badass tacos.
Have some badass tacos.
That was pretty good
delicious
tacos.
food.
Al Pastor was bomb with the little pineapple pieces in there. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you were so good. Oh, and that the one that you asked me about, the
Short rib.
short rib. That one was really
I think
good.
next time I'm up in that area, which probably won't be until next Halloween time,
Yeah.
I got to remember to do the short rib.
There was a reason of like us wanting to go back, and I forgot what it was.
We saw there's an umami burger there. I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
I'm
that's what
coming-
Jordan was sold, and he's like, "Oh,
But, like, there's
we
no
can go up
reason.
here."
Yeah, there's no reason because the umami in Irvine, it's closer.
Yeah, on the way.
Yeah, but
we
don't
don't
you
have
want
to
to explore even
No,
more?
I absolutely want to explore Thousand Oaks just to see like what's
Said
hot
no
around
one.
there.
But, like, it's just a regular ass town. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, even in regular ass towns, there's some like cool thing, like some restaurant, like Badass Tacos is there. Like,
Sure.
yeah. So maybe there's some other thing that'd be cool to me because I'm weirdly fascinated with architecture.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think that's weird.
I don't understand how it's relevant though. Like, what about the architecture was?
Well,
Unique.
because maybe there's something there that would be cool to me. That's why I would like to go and explore.
So you just want to go to
find
every
some-
town?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. As long as you like admit
Yeah. I'm trying,
in for a penny, in for a pound.
I'm trying to fill out my mini map.
I'm 100% this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
gonna get the Explorer
Achievement.
tabard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was it a tabard or it was a title? I thought it was a title.
You get a title and a tabard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the tabard was gold with like a globe in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could also talk about how Leland totally downplayed his apartment.
Oh my good
Shut
Lord.
up!
Leland out here said, "Oh, my apartment's whatever. It's
Yeah,
small." And like
this
this is like the best apartment I've ever seen in my
Yeah,
life.
walking in was just like, oh wow, damn, you got
it's a
displays
good amount of space.
Yeah.
everywhere.
And like all three of them, they're all similar nerds, but also like like decorated nerds.
Yeah.
Well decorated, well organized.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like walking inside the House of Secrets. It's like
Yeah, it was like walking into a comic book shop. I was like, oh, here are all your records.
It's like-
Oh, these are all your DVDs. Oh, that's like 4 bookshelves of DVDs.
4.
there's more than
Oh,
that.
no, I know.
It was like
that was just
8 foot high IKEA, like the standard cubicle IKEA ones that they have.
Yeah.
But like the tall 8 foot high ones and like a 8 foot of wall, more or less.
yeah.
Just packed.
I would assume it's like alphabetized because I don't know how else you'd find.
I thought
anything.
about that on our drive home.
It is. I'm trying to think if it's any other more detail. I think it might simply be alphabetized.
because that seems like the best course.
Well, when you get to like such large collections,
Yeah.
like comic shops, I know will do this, and the same thing with like music stores.
Yeah.
Eventually, like just you have so many A's and S's and whatnot. You break it down to like, okay, well, here's the horror section, here's the
Okay,
comedy
yeah,
section,
yeah. That
here's
makes
DC,
sense.
here's Marvel,
That makes sense.
here's
Yeah.
pop,
Or
rap,
just
country.
at least have some kind of separation between
Yeah.
the stuff.
Some kind of
That
system.
makes sense.
I mean, if you want to get real nitpicky, it's like, all right, well, here's Disney, here's New Line, here's Columbia, here's Sony.
Oh.
Okay, that's way too.
That's a
nerdy.
little much. Yeah.
I organize my games by system.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like
'Cause
on
they're
my
also
bookshelf,
color-coded that way,
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
On my bookshelf, I have them separated by like system. So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, here's all my PS4 games. Here's all my PS3
Yes,
games.
you're a huge fan of apartheid. So anyway,
Yeah, Yeah, I keep my Blu-rays and DVDs separate.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're the way that they're shaped. Also,
Yeah.
I need the lines to line up.
Yes.
that makes sense.
I can't have like tall, short, tall, short, tall, short.
Or at
in
least
my
have
movie
like
collection.
5 talls and then the shorts and then
Yeah.
That's like me with my pops,
Oh, really?
and I don't even have that many pops. I think in total, I probably have below 20 total pops, and that's also including pops from like loot crates.
Yeah. Like the pops that I have, the 2 big ones fuck up my shit because they don't fit in. And then the Wu-Tang Optimus Prime, who's not a pop, but like a similar type of toy or collectible or whatever, the box don't fit evenly, so it fucks my shit up.
That's another thing at Lelands that I was surprised about, because I was just like, when we went in his room and I was looking at his collection and his pops, I was like, oh, you don't keep the boxes? He goes, no, I don't keep that. I was like, he was like, there's no value to these. I'm not trying to sell them. And I was like, that makes sense.
That's fair. Yeah.
No, pops are the new Beanie Babies.
Yes.
They
Absolutely,
are.
Yes, they are.
I keep them in the boxes because it's easier to display them, and they display well inside their boxes. Because, like, I have mine stacked up 4 high against the wall there. I can't put them all flat on the same level.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I don't have a place for that.
Well, that's kind of like what I ended up doing too in my room. They're kind of like, or at least the ones that I can fit on my shelf that I want to display are flat against the wall.
Yeah.
So whatever I have gets just piled in front of it.
Yeah.
which happens for me. So it's like, it's fine.
So yeah, we stayed up in the hotel, so we could hang out with Leland and Scott and roommate Mike.
Yes.
Yes.
Roommate Mike.
And have a grand old time, and then made our trek back. I decorated a Christmas tree with my family when I got back from San Diego.
Oh, nice.
Our
you go.
annual go out, buy the Christmas tree. My dad complaining about how expensive Christmas trees are.
How much are expensive as a live
Yeah.
tree?
Well, I mean, real.
Okay.
It's not alive anymore.
Sorry.
It's just slowly
Real
decaying.
trees.
It's hanging on to life.
Yeah. We got the cheapest, like that's still a tall tree. We got a Douglas fir that's in the 6 to 7 feet high, but it's closer to like a 6-footer. And it was $60, I think.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Right?
See, at
I don't
least
know how
you
much-
get it.
But like my dad was like, I remember when I was a kid, we just go out and chop a tree down.
I wish
Where
it
you
was
gonna
like
find
that,
a tree like
Dad.
Like, also you're in Jersey where like good Christmas trees grow. Out here, you chop down a cactus or like a small palm tree that somebody planted.
Yeah.
Like we don't have Christmas tree worthy trees out here. It's just
Yeah.
chop
have a
down.
succulent. Like,
Also,
well,
don't have like just rich like foresty areas like Jersey does.
See,
true.
at least you like
You chop a tree down here, people notice.
you got it in time where you're not like struggling to keep it watered and it like losing all of its needles.
Yeah, we usually get it like the first week of December. Like the first or second weekend of December, my dad gets this tree. My mom just gets her tree and just decorates it. She doesn't make a thing of it. But like we've never been a family to like get it in like November.
Yeah.
Like we're not the family who decorates, throws
I've
all that
seen-
shit up on Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I think last Monday I set up like the tiny tree at our house
Yeah.
because that's all we're gonna have.
I got
Christmas wise, that's all we're gonna have.
I got bummed out. I was going to buy a black tree
Yeah.
with some silver ornaments and some LED an LED strip.
That'd look real nice.
Right?
Yeah.
But I waited until my last check because my Black Friday check went to presents.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hang back. I don't want to blow everything. So the next check came around. Now they're all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roseanne got I think like a 3-foot one,
Yeah,
all black tree.
that's what I want, like a 3-foot black tree, but
I
gone.
think it was 40. I think she got
That
it.
sounds
for,
right.
Yeah, I
Like
think
30
she got it for
$40.
40.
It's just all decked out in Nightmare Before Christmas ornaments.
Yes, she bought another tree too. That's all. Another ornament thing.
Here's a question, Christmas related. When you think about your Christmas tree, the one
Ideal
that
Christmas tree.
yes, the one that you would choose you would make all the decisions for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is like a yes and a no, a can and a cannot to that tree?
I don't.
I do not.
I
want
would
tinsel.
never put the candles on my Christmas
Nobody
tree.
does that
No
anymore.
one does that. Come on.
I don't
Light
know.
that tree
Heidi
on fire.
really wanted to
I
do it.
questioned
And I was
if
like,
that ever
I
was a
wouldn't
thing.
do that.
That seems like a terrible idea, no matter what the age.
Yeah, absolutely no tinsel on the tree.
Yeah, I'm anti-tinsel, anti garland too.
Yeah,
Oh, or
Anti-popcorn.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm anti-popcorn. Yeah,
none
no.
of that. Definitely lights. I want lights on the tree.
Sure. Multicolor, single color.
Both. Like the ones that depending on your mood, you can change the lights.
Okay, Steph.
Yeah.
You can have it rainbow. Like, no, I just want it just flashing
I like
blue
both.
and then green and then red.
I do like the ones that flash one color, like they rotate slowly and
Yeah.
fade.
Oh,
I do like
yeah.
that. That's
See,
good.
those are always pretty.
like looks like a wave, kind of. You know.
Like, I'm very in between. I'm either I want to be super colorful or I want to just be elegant.
Yeah.
And if I could have it just like elegant, it would be
A black
a
tree
black
with white
tree
lights.
with white lights.
And like that's like I got into this conversation and there's the aesthetic I want, but then like the personal like touches to it that conflict with the aesthetic. For example, the tree I wanted to buy,
Yeah.
about 3 foot, black, LED strip. I was either going to go with white lights inside or like a purple.
Ooh, that's what I
yeah.
like.
Yeah, and then like
Black and purple.
good size silver balls that are not overbearing, but like just silver balls. I also have one Hallmark Spider-Man ornament and
Yeah.
one Hallmark Star Wars ornament, and I want to hang them because
Yeah.
I've never hung them. I've never had a tree to hang them on, but I also don't want to fuck up my tree.
Yeah.
That's why you buy a little tree.
I already got a 3 foot tree. Now I got to
No,
buy
I
a
know.
smaller tree.
People buy those little, the
like a
little like
Charlie Brown tree.
kind of. Well, that's kind of like what I have. I have a desk tree.
Yeah.
And then that's where all the fun ornaments. Didn't your mom do something special like that? Where it's like, here's a tree, and then here's like the ornaments that people made.
We used to have the real tree in the living room.
Yeah.
And I've always had a real tree my whole life. And then we had this like busted up, I don't know how old fake tree.
Yeah.
That lived decades.
Yeah.
I think that tree had to have lasted close to 20 years in my family.
Yeah.
And
used to have one of those.
and we would put the cheap plastic, like the hard plastic ones, instead of the delicate ones that would break, the antique ones passed down from like my great grandmother, and like those, they would just go onto that tree. As an adult, I don't know why that decision was ever made. I don't know if like they had the fake tree and then money came and like, oh, we can buy a nice tree, but we're not going to throw away this fake tree.
Yeah.
But it was just the kids' tree.
Yeah.
And the
Oh, yeah.
kids decorated it. Like, not that we didn't decorate the big one, but I don't know why we had them both. Because like presents only went under one tree.
I don't know.
But like I understand the concept that you're telling me. Like, have your fancy tree for your living room that people aren't allowed to go inside, and then have your like regular of the people tree,
Yeah.
your bougie tree, and your real tree.
Yeah.
Well, because like they had those like little tiny desk trees at like Target
Uh-huh.
for like $5, and then that's what usually people put. Like the tree at the house is all my perlers.
Oh, that's fine.
But
So
at
there's
least-
like a pizza slice,
But if you
a
did like
Wonder
all
Woman.
perlers, that's a theme. That's a whole aesthetic that you've got built into your tree.
See.
Yeah.
But do you put like your childhood, thing you made in class on there?
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's only it's literally like
Oh,
it's like a foot.
It's not a big tree.
So-
yeah,
so-
it's like a foot and a half. I don't know,
So
2
it's-
feet.
So both of your ideal trees are black trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I found out you could have a black tree, I was like, oh shit, I want a black tree.
It is my ideal tree.
Yeah. For me, it's the standard green. Granted, it's a fake tree, but it's a standard green. If I could, I'd want it to be on a base that rotates. So
Okay.
it slowly spins. So if you put ornaments all around it, you could see all the ornaments at some point.
Yeah.
But I kind of prefer the standard tree because I feel like it's more fine to have a hodgepodge of ornaments on a standard green tree than it is to have a black
It's more
tree.
accept. Yeah.
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 It's more accepting because that's just how everyone has been.
Yeah.
Check this. I've got a property down in Otay right now.
Yeah.
That
How much you selling for?
3. I think it's a little over $3,000. No, I think it's just shy of $3,000. But it's like new complex, 3-bed, 3-story, 2-car garage. It's got all the things.
Ooh, wow!
It's a brand new build.
Yeah.
Like it was built earlier this year.
Oh wow! I've only had 2 friends who wanted to live in Otay.
Deep Otay.
Yeah. Oh.
By the high school Otay.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway, like these two, the owners, they're real cool. Clearly, like just some nerds. So we got to chatting about stuff. Dude had like a bunch of Legos in the room and whatnot. And I saw their Christmas tree, and that's what tipped me off first. I saw like a little Star Trek shuttle as one of the ornaments, and as I looked more, I saw more. I'm like, all right, cool. These are my people. But they're also very clearly like big Christmas decoration fans.
Yeah.
They had a train that goes around.
I used to have
which
one.
I feel like that is a classic that a lot of people don't do. Also, it just gets in the way of presents.
Yeah.
So it's only an aesthetic thing. It doesn't serve Christmas Day.
But that's how you get the kids away.
I guess.
Oh, the train's still moving. Dang it.
We had a train, but
They're
it
like
wasn't
watching
like
it, trying to like Frogger the train.
If we knock it over, Dad's gonna know.
There's 2 trains going in separate rotations.
He's gonna beat us till we pass out.
Yeah, we had a train, but we didn't have like the city that followed it. Like it was just a standard train that went in a circle underneath the tree.
They did also have this that I'd never seen before. This string of lights that are modular that you would take the bulb out and you could put in a electric ornament essentially into it, and the electricity would run and it would do a thing.
That's cool.
Like there's a little Santa Claus like with a hammer clacking at a table. What else was there?
Mrs. Claus whipping Santa.
I mean, with the ball gag in his mouth, just polishing up the candy cane. There was a handful of them, but I didn't know that this even existed.
Yeah,
and it seemed super cool because like you never see like animation in your tree. The most animation you get is just from the lights themselves.
Yeah,
and these are like little animatronics. That was real fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, ideally, what would top the tree?
That I feel is one of the things I would alternate.
Yeah.
Like my black tree, I feel would be a variation of typically different kinds of stars.
Yeah. So the classic.
Yeah, because I'm also I have a very elegant tree.
Yeah.
Now, if I double tree, the other tree is just straight up fucking nerd fest.
Yeah.
It's just all comic book, cartoon deals, and I've got like a little Angel Cass topper that a friend of a friend makes.
That's really cool. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Like I'm either gonna have the slickest, elegant fucking like. I would put a bat on top of the elegant tree. Like I would,
Castiel.
I'd put I'd put a little coffin at top too.
Yeah.
Ooh, a tombstone.
Ooh, that would be
like
good.
a cross tombstone.
Yeah.
I'd do that.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. Like I'm not trying to be elegant. I'm just dark inside.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I would want a giant Metroid at the top of mine, like as
That'd be
though
cool.
it is sucking the life out of the tree.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Big Mario question box.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
yeah.
I would definitely want a question box as an ornament.
My brother,
I just want that light, just because you can punch it and it turns off.
My sister and brother-in-law just bought the Superstar tree topper
Nice.
that exists out there.
The Power Star.
Yeah.
That's the power star on my tree,
Oh, right on.
Oh,
but it's just it's all perlers.
But, well,
Oh.
Steph,
So-
I'm surprised you don't want Kirby riding a.
No, that's what I mean.
star.
Like, I just thought about it now.
Star.
I just thought about it now. If I could have, like, for sure it's a star.
Mm-hmm.
I know for sure, like, I would want a star on my top, like on the top of the tree, but I would go in between either a Papu fruit star or a Kirby
Kingdom Hearts.
star
Kirby, yes.
or the generic power up star that I've already been doing on my tree.
Yeah.
Do either of you kind of cringe looking at your family trees?
No.
No? Steph?
I don't have a family tree.
Okay. Sorry.
I don't have a family.
I didn't mean to bring up bad memories.
I have my tree. This is the only family I got.
Like putting together my family tree on Sunday, like my mom has all of the like childhood ornaments that we've made that still go up on her tree.
Yeah.
My dad doesn't have nearly as many of those keepsakes.
Yeah.
But he does have like some of the runoff that were just, my mom just collected so many, they just don't all fit on the tree anymore. Yeah. And like Silvas do a pretty gaudy tree. I'm not going to lie. Oh yeah. I was surprised my dad didn't go with all 3 or 4 strands of lights this year.
Wow.
Yeah, we just went with 2. So it's 1 full up and 1 full down, full of lights.
Yeah.
But the fact that like there's some old busted ass like cheap plastic ornaments, there are like janky homemade ornaments. Yeah. Then there's like the nice box of ornaments you bought at a Target, like because like you were just, it was your first year and you needed ornaments, so you bought something decent.
Yeah.
And it's just this. Nobody in my family listens. It's an ugly assortment of decorations. Like there is no consistency at all. There is the box of nice ones. There is a box of real like cherry size fucking ornaments, which I never found any use for those. And then like a bunch of like random
for the baby
handmade
tree.
ones. I mean, yeah, a baby tree, like a
that
1
would
foot.
be perfect on my baby tree. That's what I've been trying to buy.
The little like
little ones,
1.5 inch diameter, like
yeah,
float.
the 1 inch balls
on a 6 foot plus tree. Like it just disappears into the branches, and you've got and you're too busy with like Elvis and a cheap reindeer flanking it to even notice anything that it's doing.
See, that's how I felt with like the work tree. Because at work they asked me to help do the tree. Yeah. And I was like, okay, well what ornaments do you guys have? And then it's just been the same old ornaments that they've had.
Yeah, but it's a company. I mean, realistically, it's always the same ornaments we all have.
Yeah, which is interesting because
sure, maniac, you keep buying ornaments.
They're
some people do that.
Like sets of ornaments.
Yeah.
The person who organized last year, when putting away the ornament, took out all the metal hooks because
what a monster.
No, because they were paper clips and other stuff that was like twist. No, they needed to be replaced. So what we ended up doing was we ended up buying like the nice green, like it wasn't expensive, but it was like the new hooks and they were like the green ones. So it kind of
it's not the tin hooks that are super pliable.
So that we got the ones that were like kind of tinted green, so it just kind of like blended in with the tree.
That's neat.
And it made the tree look a lot better than what it could have been. But yeah, that was like, well, because that tree is at least 10 feet high, maybe plus, 13 or more. But it's like when we started going through the ornaments, it's like, okay, well, because it's not my tree, how do you want me to decorate the tree? And they're like all the big ornaments on the bottom and then slowly get tinier as you go up. And I was like, makes sense. Now the color theme was gold, green, and red.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think there was silver in there too for like these little
sense.
Swirly sticks.
Yeah.
It basically just looked like a swirly stick.
Yeah.
So I started attaching them. I start going over the different layers of the tree and I'm like, there's a little too much red over here. I was like, I'll just put a green in between here. I guess I'll just put a silver or a gold. And then I was like, you know what? I'm running out of colors. I only have to do like 3/4 of the tree, like as far as I could reach below. And then someone was supposed to finish the rest of the tree, but they just took the ladder. So I think until it stays there till New Year's, it's just gonna have like the top left side completely bare. Yeah. Because everyone kind of just gave up on the tree.
I mean, a big ass tree, I could see that like that not getting fun real fast.
Yeah.
If you swipe to the right, you'll see just
the Pollock family tree.
Yeah, I have pictures of my tree. Well, it's mostly taking pictures of Trevor because he's
to
just
the right?
posing.
Oh, to the left.
Sure, whichever way. I don't know which way you're supposed to say when you're swiping.
I don't know. I'm pulling from the left to the right.
Yes,
That's
do that
fair.
one. Then you can see because in the pictures the lights go from white to multicolor to white and multicolor. It keeps switching back and forth.
I've always loved that.
Yeah.
Like that.
And of course, my dog Trevor's just like hanging out, just posing. It's very photogenic.
Just looking
Such a
sad.
baby.
That's a nice dick. Good for you.
I want
you.
him to meet Sam so they can be sad together.
I feel like, Steph, you'd appreciate it more if you hit the view motion picture part.
Candy canes on a tree?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Just because it's candy, and I would want to eat it.
I think it depends. I've never been big on candy canes on a tree, but I'll put like the one, but I won't decorate it throughout the tree.
We have like 3 left, I think, at my dad's house.
Because everyone
there's,
kept
like,
eating
3
it.
And I think most of them crack or break. Because, like, no one gets real hot for a basic-ass candy cane.
Yeah.
Like, it's the last thing you would eat.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's just peppermint. Hit the view
Yeah.
motion
Oh,
photo.
yeah, I was. It's cute.
So you could see him, like, moving his head as I'm trying to get his attention.
But it's very much like a Christmassy-ass thing to do. So you
Yeah.
hang. And they got their own hooks built in. So you throw some candy canes onto the tree.
I every once in a while, if I get a normal candy cane, I'll eat it. But like, I was a fan of like, I think they were the Jelly Belly rainbow ones.
Some of those are good.
Those ones I liked.
Yeah.
Or Sweet Tarts did one, and those were pretty good candy canes.
I saw that Warheads has them out.
Oh.
I saw that this year.
Oh,
I like the. Are you,
afraid of the dark?
when it comes to candy
Yes.
canes, are you a peppermint or a rainbow?
Rainbow.
Rainbow, definitely. Because peppermint's just peppermint.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make my breath smell good. I want delicious sugar in my
Sometimes
in
I
my
like
bloodstream.
sometimes I need my breath to smell good.
I like licking them till they're like a little shank, and then you're just holding this little
Then you
stick.
Shank.
Then you try to stab whoever tries to grab
Yeah.
the presents first.
That is fun. That I would flat out call a liar to anyone who said they didn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always, like, for my tree right now, for the little baby tree, it's a white tree. I got, like, maybe a 3-yard little thing of, like, Christmas lights. So it's just enough to cover that tree,
Yeah.
and that's it. And then I just put my little perlers that I had made on there, and then, yeah, it's the little power-up star. But I did pick up, like this one thing of, like, beads. So it's like one bead garland that's like baby blue.
Okay.
And I just swirl that around. But there's no like actual tinsel to put on there. But I think that tree is kind of tinsel in itself.
Yeah, I mean, you get
So
a
it's
white
like-
tree. There's nothing really tinsel can do for
Yeah.
you.
So
Ugh,
other
tinsel.
than that, got that. And that's like as decorative as we've gotten. I thought about like, because our Friendsmas party is on Friday. No, Saturday, excuse me. So I thought about like trying to get, because at the last parties we've had, I've been trying to make up these little photo booth setups for like pictures and whatnot. So what I wanted to do ideally is make like the generic fireplace
Festival? Oh.
photo,
Yes.
family photo
Yes.
with like, I don't know, that random like, it's like just seating areas, so it just looks like you're sitting by a fire or like a Winter Wonderland background. But now I'm just like, you know what?
You have a spare TV, just put it there and then.
Oh yeah, and
go
then
on
have tune into the
fireplace.
fireplace thing and just have that on the
Yeah,
TV.
my extra TV.
Yeah, just put it right there.
I don't know where to put. No, not this room. This room
Okay.
is out of space.
Yeah.
But like in the living room, just like the TV. I have a big TV that has no stand.
Yeah.
So I'll just like lay it up against the wall.
Yep.
And like I don't know, like real janky, like cut some cardboard around it to make a hearth,
Yeah.
and then just play the fucking fire log.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Is
the-
that
or the
an app or is that a Netflix?
It's a YouTube video.
It's a
It's
Netflix
It's a
video.
Netflix video,
It's a
yeah.
Disney Plus video.
Yeah.
There is an app for it.
Okay.
Those
Those are always fun.
Have either of you seen? She posted it today. Caitlin Sergeant Swiftstitch has decorated her office cubicle.
No.
I've not.
She put the log and fire as the background of her computer screen, and then put exactly what I was talking about, like a fireplace, red brick fireplace around her monitors, and even has like little snowy windows like on the shelves of her cubicle, like to the left and the right of it, so it looks like a little happy home setting. It's impressive, and then you remember, oh yeah, like this is Swift Stitch. Like, of course she goes double extra when decorating for stuff like this. It's pretty cute. And I'll just keep talking since you two went
No,
to your
I'm
phone to
looking,
look
but
it up.
then I got
distracted.
I got
you saw a
distracted.
notification you wanted to check out.
Yeah,
That's all right. I've answered two texts in this conversation already.
No, I got super distracted because I don't understand the search thing on Instagram because I don't know most of these people. Oh, well, I know those people, but
Or Facebook. Aren't you all Facebook friends too?
Oh, found it. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Oh, that's so clever.
yeah, I should have did that.
Good
Now
for
I'm just
her.
You
random
fool.
models. What?
Oh, yeah,
that's
your
really
chive
nice.
models.
They're not all chive models. Taylor
Majority
Swift
of
is in
them.
there.
Taylor Swift's a chive girl.
No,
Oh,
I said they're not all chive models.
He
Taylor
did.
Swift is in there.
He said that.
oh,
And then
Billie
all chive
Eilish.
models.
yeah. That's so
Alexa
smart.
Bliss.
Bunch of
That's so
thoughts.
cute. So
I
clever.
don't quite understand the distinct definition. I feel
For
like
what?
You're so
a
old.
thought.
Oh, that hoe over there, a
Fuck
tot.
you. Yeah, I don't quite understand like the distinctions that make a woman a thought. I think it's just a mean word that women will use for other women.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's no like distinctive qualities that would make a
I
woman
don't
a
know.
thought.
I think people just say it to just say it.
Is there a
Like,
male
shut
version?
up, hoe. Like, is there a what?
A male version?
Fuck boys.
Fuck boy.
Would they- is that an equivalent? A fuck boy and a thought?
I would think so.
Okay.
You know, let me see. Male version of thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I would think like a thought is very specific, like internet girl, and a fuckboy is clearly a dude you meet in real life.
I mean, thoughts are people you meet in real life as well.
They're real people, yes, but like, do you say that in real life? Do people say that like in a club?
Like those thoughts?
Yeah,
Yeah, that hoe over there. That's literally what thought means.
I know what it means. I'm trying to learn
I'm
here.
trying
I'm
to
trying
hear
to
it.
relate to the teens. I'm trying to understand today's youth.
I'm trying to like recall moments
Hello,
where like
fellow teenagers.
what do you call it? I'm trying to recall moments where like I've actually physically heard someone
Yeah, no,
state that.
literally ask Reddit. What's the male equivalent to a thought?
Fuck
boy.
Okay.
Oh,
I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
it seemed close enough. I was just curious if there was something more specific.
yeah, I don't know.
Because I don't find hoe to be specifically like gendered. So, like to me, you could call a dude a thought.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, I specifically say man hoe.
I just say fuck boy because
Yeah, I say man hoe. That's
what they
how
are.
I've been.
But I feel a man hoe is closer.
Like,
to,
oh, he's been around. Yeah, he's man hoe.
but that's not necessarily what a thought is.
yeah, like a thought isn't someone who's just like
It's
Sexually
more or less
promiscuous.
It's more or less a girl who is more, I don't know, they prefer, they can be, they like to take revealing photos, but never give up, never show you the actual goods.
lewds, never nudes.
Yes, lewds never nudes.
What explain to us what the confusing part of all this is.
Yes.
What is lewd and what? Okay.
Okay.
Like Jessica Negri. Is she lewd or is she in
Lewd.
between?
Lewd. She literally says her things are like lewdness and
Yeah,
like,
because it is all sexy photos, but never nudity.
yeah.
So like I could show you my
so-
boobs, but just because I'm not showing you my titties means I'm not.
You're not showing the nips.
Yeah, you're not showing the nips because
okay.
that's what will get you
So
banned.
you could show ass.
So
You could show a lot of cheek. But
Yeah.
because you're not showing
the whole
the line, the hole. You're not.
I feel I've seen plenty of thongs on Instagram.
Yeah, but like
I feel like ass
So-
is a lot to show.
so,
So when
yeah,
people are
let's-
super cheeky,
let-
it's like, hey,
let's use Jessica Negri as an example. For people who do not like Jessica Negri, they would call her a thought.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it is more or less a term of is more or less a derogatory term. 'Cause-
Yeah, and there, I mean, nobody seems to appreciate being called one.
Yeah.
What? A thought?
A thought, yeah. Because again, that hoe over there, like,
I wonder if everyone called me a hoe. Maybe in high school. But
Yes.
not now. I toned it a lot down.
you
Girl,
sure
I was
did.
crazy.
Remember, thuggish, tattoos,
Black bar.
Tupac.
Yep.
Good times.
She had cornrows. She wore wife beaters, boxers, and that she sang.
Oh, boxers.
With sweats.
Sweat. Loafers. Oh, so comfortable. I was the most comfortable person in high school.
And yet you decide to fight everyone.
That's also true.
You can't run away in loafers. You have to fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I was very hateful back then. I mean, I think I still hate a lot now, but
Sure do.
for the most part, I'm an angel.
Hate.
I love that.
The
It
haters
never
ball?
gets old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play a haters ball.
Play your
Can't-
haters.
I can't remember all the names though.
There's Silky Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Silky
that's
Johnson.
Chappelle.
Chappelle.
Like I get him mixed up with Black Dynamite too.
What's the guy who goes, it's something. Ho! the dog guy? Look it up because those are really good.
Play a haters ball.
I like when they talk, or I like when, who's the guy? Who's the mean one that's like the host?
Ice-T?
Oh, yeah, Ice-T.
Yeah, Ice-T.
He's
Where he
literally
goes,
just Ice-T.
this is the most hating, diabolical, or like whatever the hell he says.
Oh, as long as we're on a tangential subject, everybody
Yes.
watch Astronomy Club,
Oh, yeah.
Where is that on?
Netflix.
What is this
Da-dum.
live action? Is this
It's a sketch show.
cartoon? Is it
It's just a sketch show.
astronomy club?
Steph, what does a sketch show mean?
Like Dave Chappelle's skits,
Yes.
Sketches.
sketches, skits.
No, not the same thing.
What is the difference?
Ha! What's the difference?
Such a thick bar on those on the audio.
Well, because usually I get corrected. I'll be like, "Oh man, I love skits. They're not skits, sketches." And I was like, "I love sketches."
He
That's
may
not
have
a
an
thing.
answer. He may have an answer. Do you have an answer?
Yeah, sketches are sketches are what appear in like videos and whatnot.
Okay.
Skits are like which like almost on the spot.
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty sure that's what the.
I don't
what the
think that's
difference is.
accurate.
It's sketches versus skits.
Weren't we going to talk about the year?
Yeah, we were at some point. Let's see
Yeah.
if we. What's the difference between skit and sketch? Many people, even those. Okay, let me just. First off, a skit is generally non-scripted and largely improvisational. Skits usually see. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, skits are improv
Okay.
on the spot. Sketches
Okay.
are
Okay.
like you rehearsed it over and over again.
Who says this? Who are you pulling your definition from?
Just Google
Is the Google answer?
Improv Resource Center.
All right. Okay. Now
Yeah.
we know. Now we can use the words appropriately, correctly.
I would like to do sketches in my life then, because I'm not good at skits.
I mean, this whole podcast is a skit.
I'm not good at skits.
I'm not good at podcasting.
I'm not good at improv. I wish I was. I'm not good at improv.
That's one of the things that are on my yearly renewing list of goals for the year that I never accomplished. Is
Here's
filming
some-
a couple sketches.
Here's from Wikipedia. Sketch comedians routinely differentiate their product from a skit, maintaining that a skit is a single dramatized joke or bit, while a sketch is a comedic exploration or a concept, character, or situation. It could be anything, I guess. Skit or sketch.
I've heard it kind of go like both ways.
Yeah. I feel like more people accept when you say sketch, and most people do not like it when you say skit.
I think so too. I think people have more reverence for a sketch over a skit.
Yeah.
Because I think there's definitely a generation, mine, that remembers skits were the fillers on rap CDs in between the songs.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
A lot of that through like the late 90s, early millennium.
That's
Ludacris.
fair.
Oh yeah. He had so
Luda.
many skits. I remember one of my favorite ones. I think it was on Word of Mouth. It was one of those where it's Ludacris and someone else are talking. He's about to talk to this one girl, and then I think it's like I-20 who's about to talk to this girl. Then Ludacris like deep voice goes, "What up?" The girl goes, "Ew, why are you talking like this?" "Oh man, fuck all that shit." And he starts talking to her. It's a stupid sketch. If Niall ever listens to this, he is laughing.
He's dying. He's dying.
No.
He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
He's got it up on YouTube. He's listening. He's enjoying the fuck out of it. What up, Niall?
Steph, what are you looking at?
I was still looking at the worst fads that
Yeah.
she hoped faded into 2019.
Let's-
But it's not like one of those legit things, so then maybe it doesn't.
All right. Well,
I'll still do the 20, like, quickly.
what do you got? What do you got? Bring some content to
Number
the podcast.
1, face tattoos.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a face tattoo make anyone look more attractive.
Yeah, always
Yeah.
tired.
that's true.
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
I can't believe that's a real tattoo. I didn't notice that until I actually zoomed up to his face and was like, oh shit, it actually says always tired. Like, it's not like one of those, like, because I've seen some people rock a good face tattoo.
Who?
I don't know, those like super fierce girls, like has like a jaguar, like right here.
Really?
Like,
A
girl.
jaguar on her face?
I've seen it. It looks cute.
Who?
I don't know, this girl on Flavor of Love.
What was her nickname? Jaguar?
I forgot.
Because the
No,
jaguar on her
I
head?
take it back.
They just call her Jag.
I don't think
Or
it was
just Kitty?
Flavor of Love. I think it was For the Love of Ray J, and they found out that she actually had like that she was like a convicted felon or something, and then she eventually got disqualified. But it's okay. I thought she was cool.
Jaguar tattoo on face.
All right.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, I've never seen a face tattoo make a girl more attractive, and I like tattoos.
I've never seen a face tattoo make a guy look good. Like,
I don't know what's
actually, I take that back. The only face tattoo that I think that could improve a girl's appearance, eyebrow tattoos.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes I forget that they're there. But I'm actually glad because they faded enough where it still looks really natural.
It kind of always looks
people-
natural.
Yeah, they kind of always look
That
natural.
people forget.
Mm-hmm.
I had a conversation with a coworker today where she goes, unlike you, I envy you so much. You're always rubbing your face and nothing happens. And I was like, thank you for
Smearing
noticing.
your eyebrow into your
Because
forehead.
there's some people where I'll sit there and I'll just do this, and it's like, don't touch that. It's
I
like,
guess-
why not?
I guess I take for granted how often I can just rub my face vigorously.
Yeah.
I've like watched videos recently where like I was watching a girl do a whole full face of makeup, and I was just like, God, the day that I record my daily routine on my face, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get like criticized for on, girl, you need to do this. And I was like, no, this is really my whole day. Like,
But yeah, makeup seems to be a thing that people really have opinions about.
yeah, there's so many. I just like recently learned about like baking and this whole contouring thing. I was like, dude, you are
Contouring.
somebody contouring. You are somebody else.
Good point.
Here are the top 10
Oh, go ahead.
TV shows according to 2019, according to Metacritic.
Okay.
Should I
What
st-
is this? Top
10.
10 TV
Should I
shows.
start at 10 or start at 1?
Start at 10.
Number 10, Pen 15 on Hulu.
Don't know it.
It's about these two girls trying to do stuff. I don't know. I never watched it.
I never watched it.
Number 9, The Good Place.
Should be higher.
Number 8, Unbelievable on Netflix.
Wait, this is good to worse?
Yeah.
Or good to
No,
worse?
10 to
1.
1.
Number 8, Unbelievable, which is the one with starring the girl from Booksmart.
Oh, the girl. I still want to watch that, and I know it's going to be real heavy, but I
Yeah,
want to
it's
watch it.
where she gets sexually assaulted, and then she accuses her rapist, and then no one believes her, and it goes to
Ugh.
court, and it's this whole thing.
Yikes.
Yeah, I know it's heavy, so I have not watched it
Yeah.
yet. But
I'll watch it. I just need to be in the right mood.
Number 7, Barry. Number 6,
I watched some of Barry, like the first season. I didn't get it.
I watched the first few episodes. I enjoyed it.
I don't
It
know
was
what
alright,
this
but, like,
is.
It's about Bill Hader, who is a hitman, who is kind of bored with being a hitman. Then he finds improv comedy class, and he really likes it.
Okay.
And now he wants to be an actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Henry Winkler's also in it. Number
is
6,
cool.
Chernobyl, which is a very good show.
Yes, I've heard is good.
I watched it. I think I'm like one episode shy of like
Yeah.
completing the whole season.
Number 5, When They See Us. I can't.
Don't know it.
When They See
Oh.
Us? It's about the
That was rough. I was afraid for Jordan to watch. I was like, maybe you shouldn't watch this. You'd get upset.
Oh, is that the Central
The
Park
kids?
5?
Park 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard of it. Yeah,
I watched the
seems-
first episode. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, that seems-
Yeah,
that
I
makes
like
sense.
watched it to
Maybe-
like I watched it completely, and I was like, I don't think you should watch
I feel
this.
like that
Made me
It's very-
so angry.
It's
I
very
feel the same.
frustrating. You will get mad.
Yeah. I did. I was
Yeah.
angry throughout the first episode. Number 4, Russian Doll. Very good show.
Oh,
Yeah, it was good.
I watched that twice.
Okay.
It's so good.
Number 3, Watchmen. So good.
Fuck yes.
Oh my god, it's
I'll
so good.
start that sometime. Maybe next year I'll start watching shows.
Number 2, Succession, which I haven't watched yet, but that's the show with
Michael
Kieran Culkin. It has a bunch of people in it.
yeah.
What is it?
Succession. It's another HBO show.
Okay.
And number 1, Fleabag. It's a 2-season show. I hear it's
I've
phenomenal.
heard. Yeah, I like all the comedians on podcasts I listen to love the shit out of it, but I have not watched it.
I've never
yeah.
heard of it.
No.
This
It's
is
a
on what?
Hulu.
A Hulu?
Hulu.
Prime. Amazon Prime.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
It was on
Oh.
Prime.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things for next year is actually watch shows. I didn't forget shows that I need to watch. You still want me to watch a few episodes of Evangelion. Evangelion.
I mean, I watched it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, but you're also you.
Okay.
She got a point. You
yeah.
are you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
So, and then I'll
Unfortunately.
probably maybe watch, even though I'm not, I had a coworker ask me if I was like a huge Star Wars fan, and I was like, to be honest, I'm only into to the newer ones because that's all I've been really exposed to. We've discussed this.
Have we?
Yeah.
That you have not watched the originals?
I've never watched the originals.
Wait, really?
I've told you this. That's why you guys were like you gotta watch these, and I was like, I've only seen the new ones. Remember this discussion? I've only seen bits and pieces of the girl with the lip.
That's the prequels.
The prequels.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've seen, and apparently that movie doesn't count.
No, it all counts, unfortunately, but it all counts.
Is that the one? Is that the one with
That's
Anakin?
Phantom Menace.
Yes.
The little
It's the Phantom Menace.
Little Anakin.
Yes, baby Anakin.
bowl cut.
Yes, the Phantom
Yes.
Menace.
That kid.
It has maybe the single best lightsaber battle in Star Wars.
Yeah, I've never watched. I've only
And
watched
the,
the new
and the
ones.
best score, Duel of Fates.
Tool of Fates is pretty bang. It's a banger.
Yeah, watching the newest one, the newest out of the new series was
Rise
my
of Skywalker.
first time watching
Oh,
a
the
whole
Force Awakens.
Star Wars movie.
Really? The
Yeah.
Force Awakens was basically your first Star
That was
Wars
my
movie?
first Star Wars movie beginning to end.
Wow, what's it like to be a zillennial?
That's why I said when we have this conversation, I'm like, I'll watch it because everyone's watching it, and if you explain to me, cool, but I've never like hopped on before. Oh yeah, because I don't like space apparently or
She doesn't.
sci-fi. I hate it. It sucks.
Fun things.
She didn't watch Evangelion, Space.
That's a heavy show. I
is,
don't
it
shit
is,
on
yeah, it
anyone
is.
who can't get through that show.
Star Wars, though? She
No,
doesn't.
all right.
I was never exposed.
Yeah. I see 6, 7, 8, 2 apiece. I mean, you could hardcore do that in a day.
Yeah, you could.
Spike TV seems to make everyone do it.
I mean, it's on Disney Plus. Every time I finish an episode of
that's
Mandalorian, it's like, you would also like The Empire Strikes Back. I'm like, yes, I would.
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
I've already watched A New Hope again. Maybe we'll take it in chunks, but I feel we should definitely watch it.
Okay.
It's definitely not going to happen before we watch Rise of Skywalker, though.
No, that's this week.
Yeah, this is our showing is 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Okay. Oh, wait. All right. Quick question here. This can be very interesting, at the very least to me. All right. So you've only seen the prequels and the new movies.
Yes.
So the original 77, 79, 81. Okay. Or I'm sorry, 83.
I just know
77,
Harrison
80,
Ford
83. Someone was
is
going to beat me
there.
up for that.
Something about a Luke Skywalker.
How much do you remember of the prequels? Is it kind of hit and miss mostly?
They all kind of fuse. I mean, can I say bits and parts I remember
Sure, yeah,
like completely?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I remember what is it? Harrison Ford's character dying.
That's
I remember
the new one.
That's the
Kylo
new
Ren.
one. That's the new
That's
one.
the new
That's
one.
the
So
new
I'm talking
ones.
about the
Oh,
prequels.
the ones before?
The ones from the early millennium.
The one with Anakin with the bull haircut.
Little kid Anakin.
Oh, I've seen like the little clips of your like what is it? Sand is coarse or
Yeah.
whatever. The
Okay,
hell
okay,
that
that's
I've
Attack of
heard
the Clones.
people say.
So you're actually,
But I've only seen clips.
you're
like
like
I
the
said.
first person I've ever met that I could show the machete order.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what that is.
It's this.
Yeah,
It's this internet designed order of watching the first 6
Oh yeah,
movies.
okay. Now I know what you're saying.
And it is by omitting the first movie altogether.
yeah.
Nobody
Oh.
watches Phantom Menace. All right. Then I would very, very, very much like to sit down. I guess we have to block a good day or find a good kind of breaking point and watch Star Wars in the machete order.
Okay.
So it's A New Hope, Empire, and then Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. So Revenge of the Sith, and then Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Each movie's like what, 2-3 hours long?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
Okay.
This ain't Lord of the
Movies
Rings.
used to be 2 hours tops.
Yeah.
Okay. Sober or not sober, or how are we doing this?
I mean, let's not get fucked up.
Okay, cool.
I mean, if you want to loosen up a little bit, that's fine.
Okay.
Because it's more of your like current experience of the movies that
That's fair.
I'm curious about. I'm not going to test you on it later, but I've never met anyone who hadn't seen Star Wars.
Right?
Yeah.
Like not to the extent where this doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like most people have like I've seen this or that one, or like I've seen them enough, or I saw them a long time ago. But like you're about as fresh as a person that I've ever met that has not seen at least like those originals. And I think it works best if the originals you didn't see. These
Like
other
when-
prequels, I think that it's still okay-ish.
Which one is the one that you guys said has the girl with the lip?
That's Phantom Menace. That's
Phantom. When
episode
Phantom,
1.
Yeah.
Okay, when episode 1 came out on VHS was the first time I saw it, and that was like I said,
That's
I've
the
only
first Star
seen-
Wars you'd ever seen.
Yeah, I've only seen a few clips happen, and then I remember passing out.
All right. Wow.
Yeah.
This is a rare occurrence.
Yeah,
we will have to document this.
let me find out when that exact date was, because I want to
Phantom
say it was
Menace?
like at least fifth
Is that
grade,
2001?
fourth grade,
2001, I think.
I want to say it's 2001.
or
Ooh, you know what? No. I don't know. I don't remember being so close to 9/11.
That is a good point.
Because that really...
1999.
99. Okay. That's what I thought.
So that means Clone Wars was 2001.
02.
Was it?
They're 3 years apart.
Wait,
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
Emperor Strikes Back is the one that we're talking about.
No, we were talking about Phantom Menace when Phantom Menace came out.
So when did the one that I watched was
Came out in 99, so VHS probably late 2000.
okay.
Mid to late 2000.
Episode 1
Oh, fuck. This honestly excites me.
VHS.
Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't know you
I told you I've never seen a Star Wars thing. Watching the new ones is me being introduced to Star Wars for the first time.
I must have just blacked out when she said it.
I mean, but like, there's also the fact that like, it is a fact that there's a lot of things Steph has not seen that
True.
we do like then get very emphatic and in her face about her needing to see.
Oh, yeah, that's also true.
So like we have done this dance a lot to different songs.
Like with Princess Bride, like with Back to the Future,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the Mel Brooks
but
movies.
but like Star Wars is definitely by far the biggest thing that she is not fully experienced.
It's such a
but that you
huge-
still would be interested in. Like we're not
Yeah.
we wouldn't be forcing you to see anything you have no interest in.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the only
I don't
other
wanna do
space
that.
movie you liked was Event Horizon, but
No, I liked Event Horizon. I liked Starship Troopers. I liked.
Serenity.
ooh, yeah, sorry.
I watched it, but I don't remember much of it.
You know, I was listening to a podcast, I can't remember one, and they were talking about the scene towards the end of Serenity
Yeah.
where Serenity flies into the Union fleet,
yeah.
and it brings all the Ravagers,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ravagers, yeah.
Reavers.
Was
Pretty
it
sure it's
Ravagers? I
Reavers.
thought it was Ravagers.
Ravagers are Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah,
Pretty sure it's Reavers. And like I saw it in theaters. I relived watching
Wash.
take the Serenity through
Yeah.
those ships.
I'm a leaf in the
It
wind.
is such an amazing fucking sequence
Yeah.
that I put on par with any Star Wars space scene.
Yeah.
It is fucking gorgeous and
Yeah.
exhilarating to watch that scene.
Let me see
But
this.
but how that scene
Oh,
ends,
sure.
though.
No, it's heartbreaking. But I'm just saying. Okay.
I'm a
So
leaf in the wind.
that's on the things maybe we'll do in the break.
Yeah,
when
so
we come
20
back
years ago
for
was when I
season 2.
watched it.
Here's the season 2.
Yeah, it's only 142 episodes in.
Here is the top 10 films by critics.
Okay.
2019 on Metacritic. Number 10, The Souvenir.
What?
I don't even know
It
what that
sounds
is.
familiar, but I have no idea. Number 9, The Farewell, which I wish I watched that movie.
The Pharaoh?
The Farewell
Oh, is that the one with
with
the?
Aquafina, and then they
Oh,
go
I'm
to
about.
China.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
Nah, yeah, nothing.
So it's a movie where Aquafina she lives in America with her parents, and then they find out that her grandma is diagnosed with like terminal cancer or something.
Okay.
But her family decides we're not going to tell her. We're not going to tell the grandma at all. So they go.
Not going to tell Grandma that she's sick?
that she's dying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they all go over there under the pretense that one of their cousins is getting married, which they
Okay.
are. So like that's why everyone's here. But it's really so everyone can say goodbye to the grandma.
Oh.
Yeah.
Make me
I
sad.
cried
Yeah, I
in the
see that.
trailer.
Yeah, like because I remember listening to it was on This American Life where they tell the actual story.
Oh.
Yeah, and
that
it's
sounds
a
right.
really cool story. It's all super
And
sad.
is she good? Aquafina?
Apparently, she's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I remember seeing before, like I saw the trailers, like the actual trailer in theaters.
Yeah.
I saw this floating around Twitter, and I was like, when that comes out, I will watch it. But I
Yeah.
haven't been able to.
Because I first experience with her was in the
Crazy Rich Asians?
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah.
And she was great. She was a lot of fun, but that doesn't necessarily mean like a lot of range in an actress.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she's been a particular character
Yeah.
on shows and or movies where
Like
it's almost
she's
the
got her
same,
own show coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
almost
Seems
the
similar.
same character. Not to be mean, but like it's nice to see her in a different role
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
she's not doing
And
that thing.
it's
Not
Good.
doing Millennium Margaret Cho.
Yeah.
100%. And it's great that yeah, I can say it.
Remember American Girl?
I know who she is, but I never watched her perform. So I don't know what. I don't know.
She is fun.
Oh,
She is
okay.
fun.
Yeah.
I mean, she might seem dated to you, but
Number 8, Little Women, which I've heard about this movie too, but I did not watch it. Number 7.
does that have a thumbnail of what the cover of that looks like? I think I saw Little
Yeah,
Women.
who's the actress?
Let me see. Let me click
Or
on
like
it.
who's in it?
It's a Greta Gerwig movie. No, don't give me the actual reviews. I want to know who's in it. Well, there's the cover if that helps. At
Oh
all.
no, I didn't see that. I'm thinking of something else where with
Oh, there we go. It's Abby Quinn, Bob Odenkirk, Chris Cooper, Eliza Scanlon, Emma Watson, Florence Pugh.
I like a few of those people.
I'll say this right now. I'll watch anything with Florence Pugh in it. She's great.
I don't know her by name.
It's Midsummer.
The main chick?
Yes, the main girl, Midsummer.
Okay.
All right, what's next?
Pain and Glory.
Nope.
Never
I have
heard
no
of
idea.
it.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Nope.
Nope.
Number 5, Uncut Gems, which is the Adam Sandler movie, which
Yeah.
is not out yet. Because isn't that a Netflix movie?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's being advertised heavy as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Like it might actually be in theaters. I just can't with him. I don't care.
I see what you mean, and it sucks because like that happened recently. I think it was last year or the beginning of this year. I rewatched Waterboy, and it hurt me.
No, yeah. I don't think any of his stuff ages well.
Well, I thought it was really fun at the time.
Sure, we
and
all
then when
did.
I
We're
rewatched
all
it
kind
again,
of
I was like,
a little less sensitive.
"Oh, great! Now
Yeah.
you're just
People.
laughing at how he seems."
Yes.
Yeah, how he's
Yep.
simple.
Yeah.
To put it nicely.
Uncut Gems came
Yeah.
out last week, December 13th.
Okay. All right.
Number 4, Marriage Story, which I really, really want to watch.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
want to
is on
watch
Netflix.
that.
That looks pretty
That
intense.
stars Adam Driver and
Have
Scarlett
you seen that they're
Johansson.
memeing him in that Adam Driver in like the breakup argument or whatever?
Yeah.
fucking Leland sent it to me. Him and the other side of the meme is Baby Yoda.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's funny.
I think I saw that floating around.
His
That sounds
side
familiar.
says the Mandalorian is a side story,
Yes.
and Baby Yoda says
I
I'm
am-
Star Wars.
Yeah. Number 3, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which I still really want to watch.
Yeah, I downloaded it and I haven't watched it yet.
Because I really, really enjoy Tarantino movies.
Yeah.
Despite how Tarantino is
Conflicted of a person he is.
Yeah.
His art, yeah.
yeah. Plus, I'm also really interested in the story because I know it all takes place all during the Manson era and stuff. And
Yeah, but that seems to be underplayed in the trailer. I don't know how much that has to do with the story itself.
apparently not much.
Yeah, it's just a backdrop, I guess.
And apparently it. I don't know if this is a spoiler, but apparently it ends happily for everyone. So there's that. And so it rewrites history a little bit. Because, I mean, it is a fairy tale, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Anyway, number 2, The Irishman,
Still want to watch
the
it.
Scorsese film.
I
3
don't know.
hours.
Did you watch it already?
No,
The
I
three-
haven't.
The 3 hours of De
I still
Niro,
don't-
Pacino, and
Great actors being great. Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci, who hasn't
I-
done anything in a long time.
Yeah, what's he got to do though? He's in fucking Goodfellas.
It's true.
Like I don't know.
30 years ago.
Like I do feel like my qualifications of someone who like enjoys cinema has really lacked or lessened in the last so many years because I am just kind of watching like the nerd shit that is made for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not like going out there watching like The Irishman and just thinking about The Irishman. I'm like my dad was telling me about it the other night, and it sounded cool, but I'm like, I look at it, I'm like, I don't know if it's that I feel it seems pretentious or that it just seems
I can see that.
redundant. Like
Scorsese.
yeah, like it's looking at it makes me feel like I've already watched it.
Don't get me wrong. Scorsese, fantastic filmmaker. Little pretentious, though.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
yeah.
Number 1, Parasite.
What?
This is the movie by Joon-ho Bong, the guy who did Okja and Snowpiercer, the Korean
Ooh,
filmmaker.
I feel like I'd like
Right on.
this.
I've heard nothing but amazing things about it.
And it's on Netflix?
That I have no idea.
Wherever it is, I want to watch it.
Yeah.
It sucks because, like, I think one of the things that I haven't been able to do recently with people is actually sit down and watch a movie and have a full-on movie night and watch a movie. That hasn't happened in a long time.
Is that something that's normal?
That's a thing that I used to do a lot with friends, but it's been a long time. I just like it because I like the discussion we have of the movies after.
Yeah.
That's what I miss the most. Because
Yeah.
when I watch a movie, you're not seeing the movie how I see it. And I could miss a lot of things.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't think I've had like a movie night in forever.
Well, we're about to have a movie night
Yeah,
next
apparently.
year.
We've said
We'll
this
have
before.
snacks.
We have
We'll
said this
have
before.
drinks. Drinks as in, like, it doesn't have to be alcoholic. We
Sure.
could just have fun, like root beer
Cinnamon
floats, or just cinnamon Coke. Just
find
like
it.
fun,
If we could find
you know?
that, yeah.
Snacks.
All right. Yeah. What else? Anything else on there?
I don't know what other top 10. I mean, I'm looking at the. Oof. All right. If you want to do music.
Yeah, because I want to see how out of touch I am.
Oh,
I've at least heard of most of the movies and television, but the music, I feel I am way out.
These are the top 10 critic picks of 2019.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start at number 10. Remind Me Tomorrow by Sharon Von Etten.
don't know what that is.
Number 9, Doggerel by Fontaines DC.
Don't know what that is.
Number 8, Titanic Rising by Weyes Blood.
Don't know what that is.
All right. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Jordan.
No, none of these.
Okay.
Purple Mountains by Purple Mountains.
No.
Oh, here's the first one I know. Igor by Tyler, the Creator.
Okay.
I know of Tyler, the Creator.
All Mirrors by Angel Olsen.
No.
4,
Does it say what like genre these are?
no.
Okay. Keep going.
Number 4 is Magdalene by FKA Twigs, which I've heard of FKA Twigs.
No.
No.
90s. Number 3 is Ghosteen by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
I know Nick Cave.
No.
Oh, here's one that we all know. Number 2, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go by Billie Eilish.
There you go. Atta
Number
girl.
2. And number 1 is Norman fucking Rockwell by Lana Del Rey. Which, wow, that's apparently the top rated.
I don't
Norman
know that song.
fucking Rockwell is the name of it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have no idea what that is.
You know what's real refreshing to not hear on that list?
What?
Taylor Swift. Suck
She
it.
on any list?
Whatever.
She's Billboard Woman of the Decade.
Oh, yeah.
Suck it, Anthony.
And Baby Yoda is Person of the Year. Like, let's calm down.
That's Greta Thunberg, sir.
Baby Yoda is nominated. Is honorable mention.
How about we do by decade? maybe that'll
Maybe I'll know something.
yeah. Let's go best albums of the decade. All right.
All right. I'm and it's a top 10 list still?
Well, it's 50. But I'm just doing 10.
Yeah, all right.
Decade is 10.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So part 1, highest scoring albums of the 2010s.
And this is still critic scored?
Yes.
Okay. So that I feel that skews things to what we know and what we actually like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict 2 albums I've heard music from.
Okay. That's a lock.
4 all right, 4 albums I know the artist of.
That's definitely a lock. Ready?
Okay.
Number 10,
Drake.
Sunbather by Deaf Heaven.
Nope.
Number 9, Lemonade by Beyonce.
Heard of it.
Number 8, Room 25 by No Name. She's
Nope.
real good. She's a fantastic rapper.
Okay.
Number 7, A Crow Looked at Me by Mount Irie.
Calm the fuck down, Irie.
Number 6, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West.
Okay.
Heard of it.
Number 5, Skeleton Tree by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
Heard of it.
Number
Never
4,
heard of it.
Black Messiah by D'Angelo.
D'Angelo is
Down.
alive?
Yeah, he had a song in Red Dead Redemption.
I didn't play it.
It's a great game. It might be my game of the decade.
Wow. My only frame of reference for D'Angelo is the album where he's fucking naked. And that's just because I
Yeah.
sold the
What's his
motherfucker at
song?
Same Goody.
How does he go? I forgot how it goes.
Doesn't matter. Number 3, Damn by Kendrick Lamar.
Wow.
The Kendrick Lamar album.
Number-
Heard of it?
Number 2, Ghosteen by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
Heard of it?
And number 1, the album of the decade by critics, highest scoring album,
Yeah.
To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar, which is fucking fantastic.
I've heard a lot of people say good things. All right. I heard of several of those.
Yeah.
Some of them reoccurring artists. I've listened to none of those. Wait, no. I did try Damn. I remember I did try Damn and I couldn't get into it.
That's okay.
Would Pimp a Butterfly be a better?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. To Pimp a Butterfly is more about hope.
But like, I'm having a hard time like being into what is the common like flow and style of hip hop
Yeah.
now.
Okay. For Damn feels more like it's more pop rappy than Kendrick's earlier stuff.
But like pop rap isn't the same to me either.
Yeah.
Yeah, pop rap is like Nicki Minaj.
Like the last
Yeah.
rapper I got into was just Childish Gambino.
Okay.
Like since then, I have not really found many other rappers that like really get me interested in like going farther than whatever comes up on the radio.
See, and that's really hard to do because Childish Gambino is a very unique artist who is the artist of the decade.
In 5 different categories.
Yeah. Honestly, if I had Spotify since 2010, he would be my artist of the decade because I only really started using Spotify within the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Which is why Billie Eilish is my artist of the decade.
Like
really?
he's,
Oh, go ahead.
he's definitely unique in like specific style and tone and whatnot.
Yeah.
But like his delivery flow and like choice of beats to some degree,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say are so specifically him.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
especially like once you get out of the mixtapes.
Yeah.
Like 3005 and stuff like I feel like those are a little more pop savvy.
Oh,
beats.
definitely. Yeah. The actual studio albums are more pop friendly.
Yeah.
Then you have stuff like Royalty, which is like an EP, where it's just like, this is not something they ever play on the radio. But it's all really good stuff. Like,
It is. I mean, it's definitely not my favorite because I feel Royalty kind of goes against who he's been.
Oh, that's him being aggressive.
It's him like, I'm hanging out with thugs now, so I'm going to make a thug album. But granted, like each album has kind of been a different version of himself.
Yeah, different phase, yeah.
Yeah, and I respect it. Like he's gone from hip hop to R&B and soul.
Yeah.
And it has been a fluid transition, and it's all been great.
Oh yeah.
You know,
when's that last album coming out? Actually, don't let it ever come out. Just keep performing.
I just want to go to another. I just want to go to a live concert.
I'm
again.
just happy we got to see his Coachella set because that was basically the same set that he did at his last concert. So it was great.
Yeah.
But I really want a studio version of Human Sacrifice. So
I just really want a hug from him.
So you can cry?
Yeah.
You are totally crying.
Oh, yeah. He'd be like, if he just did like Troy for me and was just like waving at me with his little fingertips, just like how he would Annie.
What if,
I would cry.
What if he gave you a soft hug and just started whispering in your ear, "Butterfly in the sky"?
I think I would cry.
I can go twice as high. Just take a look. It's in a book. Reading rainbow.
I like his somewhere over the rainbow.
What?
Yeah,
I don't think I've heard
Out
there with Abed when they're trying
That's
to
not
get
somewhere over the rainbow.
Yeah,
That's
shit,
somewhere
sorry.
out there.
Somewhere out there.
from An American Tale.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
correct. You are correct.
The highest scoring movies of the 2010s by critics.
Okay.
Best top 10 movies of the decade.
Got it.
Number 10, The Social Network.
It's good.
I've never seen it.
It was good.
Is that the Facebook one?
Yes. Number 9, Carol. I have no idea.
Sounds familiar, but I know I didn't watch it.
Yeah. Number 8, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, which I still have no idea.
Apparently it's real good.
Number 7, Parasite.
Okay, again, apparently it's real
Damn,
good.
a whole decade? I've never heard of that.
What?
It just came
Parasite.
out, too.
Yeah, it just came out this year.
It's recent.
So how do you get the decade?
It's
It's
that
highest
good.
scoring of the, yeah.
It's that good.
Number 6, Gravity.
Gravity was good. I liked
With
Gravity.
Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
Number 5, 12 Years a Slave. I can't watch it.
I haven't.
I know it's around,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen it.
Number 4, Manchester by the Sea. Don't want to watch it.
I haven't. I forget
It's
what
a
it's.
Casey Affleck movie. It's apparently like real sad.
Okay.
Yes, I've seen that.
Number 3, Roma. Doesn't look like a movie I'd like. That's a black and white Netflix movie. That got nominated for an Oscar last year.
No, I got nothing on that.
Number 2, Moonlight. Still haven't watched it.
Still
Yeah.
haven't watched it.
David's very mad at me that I haven't watched that movie yet.
It's on
I thought that was on Netflix.
Amazon.
Yeah, it's on things now.
It's on something,
Yeah.
and I have it in like my to watch list. But
I do too.
it's I don't
Number
know.
1, I think, is fitting. It's Boyhood, because that's the
I
movie where Richard Linklater,
Yeah,
where he started this movie when the real actor was a child,
Yeah, I have it
and
on my
then
list.
continued filming the movie as the child himself
keeps
grew
checking in.
up. Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Like
I've been wanting to
experiment
watch that
of
too.
film.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
And of course, Ethan Hawke's in it because he's in all
Yeah,
Linklater's
that's
movies.
the one. That's on my list. And right next to it is the boy in the striped pajamas, which I know I'm gonna cry.
Boy in the striped pajamas.
No,
Yeah.
That was a movie that's been like on my list.
okay.
Let's look at video games. The top 10 video games.
We'll close out with video games.
Yeah.
This I feel is such a small market. I have to know them.
Yeah. So this is the highest scoring games of the 2010s by
Okay.
critics. Number 10, Red Dead Redemption.
I know of that
Okay.
one.
Number 9, The Last of Us Remastered.
I know of that one.
This was kind of cheating. Number 8, The Last of Us.
What the fuck?
Number 7, The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim.
I know that one.
Number 6, Mass Effect 2.
Know that one.
Number
heard of
5, Super Mario Odyssey.
Know it.
Oh,
Number 4, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah. Number 2, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Yeah. And number 1, the game of the decade, Super Mario Galaxy 2.
I know it.
I think I'm a big sucker for like Mario games.
I have not played.
I think that's what it
any
is.
Of those.
Because I've
Really?
beat
Any of them?
I've beat when I first played Mario Odyssey, like the very first. Yeah, that is Super Mario Galaxy, right? Is that what it is? Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
For Wii, right?
Yes.
I remember the day I played it for the first time because it was at Jordan's house. It was like high school ish.
And I've never played the game.
Yeah, I brought it over, and I was just like, "Oh, I've never played this game. I want to try it out." Because I didn't have a Wii back then, and I know Jordan did. So I brought it over to Jordan's house, and then I think we were waiting for
my
something.
Technology.
But I started playing it, and as soon as I saw the little star bits,
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh, you feed the Luma." And I remember feeding the Luma, and Jordan was like, "Oh my God, you're feeding it so much, and now it's sad because you feed it star bits,
Yeah.
and it starts to
you
go
overfeed it.
and eventually it explodes,
Oh.
Okay,
and then like a planet
Tamagotchi
shows
never
up,
did
I
that.
think.
really quick, I just want to go over the top 10 TV shows of the decade.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Number 10, Twin Peaks: The Return. Number 9, BoJack Horseman. Fuck yeah. Number 8,
watched
Parks
a
and
little of
Rec.
that.
Number
I did
7,
watch
Game of
that.
Thrones.
I watched
Number
it.
6, Mad Men.
Nope.
Number 5, Breaking Bad. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Number 4, The Americans. Number 3, Atlanta. Hell yeah.
ooh.
Number 2, The Leftovers.
Teddy Perkins. What was
And
that?
number The Leftovers.
Okay. Didn't watch
And
it.
number 1, Fleabag. There you go.
All right. Apparently, we got to watch Fleabag.
Yeah, apparently.
That's what we all need to take away from this podcast. Is that
Watch Fleabag.
if we haven't yet, we all need to watch Fleabag.
But hell yeah, Atlanta, number 3.
yeah, that's pretty rad.
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
For
That
the
is an
decade?
experimental show.
Yes, it is.
That is not a normal show.
that is a deep dive into Donald and Stephen Glover's brains.
Yeah.
So
No
freaking
good place
good.
on there.
Yeah.
Huh.
I
And also
can't
the
say
Americans?
Apparently.
Wow.
I can't say, or I can't. Well, I'd like to say that Atlanta isn't for everyone.
No,
I don't
it's not.
No, it's not.
because I've had
I've seen many white people who don't get it at all.
Yeah. I know I'm not getting everything. I know I'm not understanding
well,
like,
I've
the context of things.
I've had friends watch it and just not appeal to them,
Yeah.
or it's just not funny. But that's the thing; it's not supposed to be. The insanity of it is funny.
I don't know. I still laughed about Invisible Lamborghini.
No, a lot of a lot of the surreal stuff is hilarious.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that is funny, but there's also lots of real shit.
Yeah. And that, like, some of that stuff I know I'm just not either getting the scope of
Yeah.
or, like, not at all.
I think I laughed even more that someone actually gets hit by the invisible Lamborghini at the end, where it's like, oh shit, this is a real thing.
Blew my fucking mind. Like, that's granted, that's the end of, like, season 1, but, like, that's
Yeah.
what I knew, like, man, this whole thing has been next level.
Yeah.
Like, invisible Lamborghinis exist.
Do they even have that as a set?
What?
Is
What?
Atlanta like a Blu-ray set?
Oh, I'm sure
That
it is.
exists?
I'm sure it is.
So
yeah.
I would love to have.
I would
both
love to
seasons.
have that too.
Let me go- let me hop on
That's
Amazon
something
right
that I would
now.
want to just
Write that
keep
down
around.
for a podcast
because
Secret
the
Santa.
God, that thing would be.
Granted, I own both seasons on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah, you do.
But what if, like, the box set's got, like, cool
Yeah.
stuff with it?
Either way, I
I
want
would-
Commentary.
The Blu-ray. Yeah, either way, I want the Blu-rays. Yeah.
I would do it for, like, just Donald Glover commentary.
Oh, where he just explains stuff to you, and then you realize, oh God, I've been thinking about it all wrong.
Like, that's still the thing that disappoints me about streaming is the extras that we used to get, like, in all of our DVDs and Blu-rays. Like, they just are few and far between.
Yeah, that's true.
When it comes to streaming.
That's
very
fair.
true.
And I loved a lot of that show. I like a commentary. I love a good commentary.
Yeah.
I end up watching, like, I'll end up watching things and then finding the background or the behind the scenes on, like, YouTube, and just falling down a rabbit hole of, like, what I missed. Like, explanations. That's another thing, too, is getting the explanations and trying to see it or understand it more from, like, the director's, I guess,
Yeah, the creator's view.
the creator's
Yeah.
view versus all the other stuff online where this is what he meant, and it's like, but that's not what he really meant, though.
I like hearing, like, production stories
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
missed
for
all that.
sure. Those are
Okay,
God.
so far I've only found the season 1 DVD.
Ooh, rough. Looking on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. The fuck? It's the third best show of the decade. Get with it, FXXX.
Yeah, all I see is the complete first season DVD, $26
Damn.
on sale from $30.
Huh. So it's not even rare. Weird.
I guess I'll just watch it on Amazon again. I mean,
So as mentioned earlier, we're going to take a break for the rest of the month. Come back in January. I assume probably not the first week of January. We'll probably record after New Year's.
because
We're going to take a break after 142 episodes on purpose, and not like a
Nope.
depression break.
no random
Aw.
hiatuses.
Yeah. So in the meantime, there's plenty of very solid episodes to go back to. I challenge someone to go back to the beginning and,
Oh, wow.
and re-listen. Don't do it.
Let
It's
us
not
know
worth
what episode Steph makes her appearance.
it. Top first 10. It's got to be.
Well, Steph makes an appearance as first a guest and then a permanent member.
Yeah. Let us know when Steph's first appearance is. Got to be first 10 at the very latest.
You think it was that much?
Yeah. I think you
I
were.
think I
you
didn't
were,
hop on until like maybe
you were,
month
I think
2.
I think you're. Well, that's like 4 episodes a month.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
And I would say you're permanent by the somewhere early 20s. If not earlier on both
Yeah.
of these. But if anyone wants to do the homework for us, Steven, Jonathan, Anna, anybody, Shane, does he listen? I thought he doesn't.
He apparently does.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right,
randomly,
right on.
but
yeah, like,
he
he
does.
said he was laughing at my explanation of Death Stranding to you.
Well,
God.
it was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody write down like the greatest hits.
Yeah.
Like, what's our best podcast of the
No.
last 3 years?
Yeah.
That way I can have like a list to give to people.
Yeah.
Someone else do this work because I'm not gonna. I've already listened to every episode 3 or more times. That's enough.
That's fair.
I was also there.
Yeah, I mean, he listened to it more times to cover my not listening to it.
But yeah, if you do so, or you just want to kind of keep up, if you want to throw things at us, maybe we'll start rebuilding the League of Ridiculous Conversation topics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fill that back out. Come back. Maybe we'll start bringing on some guests again. I don't know. It all depends on how I feel.
That's fair.
But you can always find us. We're always there on the internet by going to the social medias that come from Stephanie.
Oh, our social media stuff?
Yes.
That's what I
Oh,
said.
yeah. We're on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook at LORC Podcast.
Nice. And Jordan, if they want to send us a heartfelt letter, where would they email that to
You
us?
can email us at lrcpodcast@gmail.com.
And if you want to share us with the world for 2020, you can share us through any of these social or any of the podcast apps. They all have a share button. They all have it in your preferred social media.
They
We're
sure
on,
do.
We're on all the major ones and all the ones that count. So just wherever you are, search us. It's not necessary to keep listing them all, especially since some of them don't deserve to be listed.
Yeah. I was about to say it. I'm not
You
gonna
know
say
who
it.
you are. Steph, if they want to get at you over the Christmas break,
You can reach me at any of my social media,
And just
which
that's
is
it. Just
YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Maybe not Facebook unless you're like a really close friend and I already added you, but like publicly,
Yeah.
Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and it's Stephanoid. STEPHUHNOIDS. I reply fast.
Yay.
nice. Jordan,
Yeah.
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a bear. Watch my goddamn streams on
Oh, yeah,
twitch.tv
that
/
too.
Jordan is a bear. I'm trying to work on new designs for my goddamn merch on Amazon. I'll find a better way to
sell that next
to
year.
sell it, yeah.
And if you want to be in the top 10 of my 2019, hit me up at Graphite Night on Twitter and at Spooky Spookington on Instagram. So It has been a fun year.
It has.
Consistent this
It
year.
has.
I think we had some really fantastic episodes. I think
We've had fantastic trips.
we've had some really good times together.
Yeah.
I think, Steph, you've really come in strongly this year on the podcast.
Thank you. Coming strong.
You're a treasure.
Oh, I am a treasure.
You're a treasure.
According to Leland.
And here's to more talks about porn and drugs next year. Like, we can't stop.
I mean,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be us.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to say anything to the audience?
It's been a fantastic year. Thanks for joining us for most of it.
What do I have to say? It's been ridiculously fun, and I'm really thankful for all the people that I met throughout the podcast and our guests and the random, like, I guess things we're exposed to from the guests on like different topics, or this is what you do, and all that, because that's all interesting to me. There's a lot of milestones, I think.
Thank you to all the guests.
Yes.
Nap from Creeping Wave and You Mind.
Rebecca.
Rebecca Darling, a classic guest.
Barry was here this year.
Barry
right?
didn't make it this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
I see.
Leland, of course, we have to thank Leland, otherwise he'll be very mad at us. But we
Leland,
do love
of
Leland.
course.
One of our members emeritus, Leland.
Matt Dumford, who can't stay on Facebook.
Man, that sucks.
I should have thought about this before I decided to thank all of our guests.
Jessica, Robert.
Yes.
For me, finally meeting, I can't. D-Lod.
Gally.
Oh yeah,
Jeremy.
Gally,
'Cause
Jeremy.
I haven't met them.
I don't think Gabe. If Gabe was on, he was on very early this year. Maybe it was last year.
I met Gabe for the first time when we went to go watch
Megaran.
Megaran. That was my first time ever meeting him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was this year or not. I think it might have been last year, but still, thank you, Gabe.
Yeah. I mean, at least for the intro song.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Ramon and Jennifer.
Yes.
Yes.
Who made their first appearance this year. New art. The jazzy MIDI tune of the D-Lod song that we occasionally put in the back.
Meeting Caitlin.
Caitlin, Sergeant Swift Stitch.
Yeah. Yes.
I think that's everybody.
I'm so sorry if we missed you.
If we did, it's just because we decided to thank everyone spontaneously at the very end.
Yes.
We really should have written this down.
Yeah.
And if we missed you, hit us up, and you'll be early on the 2020
There
list.
you go.
There you go.
We'll be taking guests. Yeah, we'll be taking guests again if Anthony chooses so. And look out for 2020 Fruit Olympics. It's happening, baby.
And as you know, once
We'll have a long
once we
time
talk
to
about it on
prepare.
the show, it's definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
Right after RoboCock.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
after all the other
We got to
things.
make that like projects. Like month projects to like set up for.
I would love it if we just never talked about it and then we just put it out one day.
Oh, yeah, we just secretly drop it.
Yeah.
But then no one's going to watch it
That's also true. Well, then we promote it like crazy.
afterwards.
Yeah, we're all hush hush about it, and then
all
a
of a sudden,
banner comes
boom,
out. This is
lemonade.
Fruit Olympics 2020, and they're like, "Oh shit, this is still
It
happening!"
happened.
2019 for the Olympics. Like, what?
Every month, you post a picture of a basket of fruit. That's gonna be
It's going to happen.
That's-
Ooh,
It's
just
gonna happen.
it keeps filling up.
yeah.
every
It's
month.
a teaser.
More and more fruit until it finally comes
Or we
out.
just go to a grocery store, and every week or like every month is a new fruit
And
that we're gonna
the
use.
caption's going to be
to see
just
if people
don't jerk
catch
off
on.
to this.
Stop cutting a hole and putting it in the microwave for 10 seconds and fucking this. It's a cantaloupe. It's food.
Aw.
All right. So until 2020, I'm Anthony,
I'm still Steph.
And I will always be Jordan, unfortunately.
and we'll see you next year.
Bye.
Bye. 2019. Boom, 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 boom.
Boo, boo, boo. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, we gotta say all the phrases. I don't know what other there's.
think that
You
was
said
it.
boo, boo, boo. Ho, ho, ho.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
Bye.